Who wants to go first? We can talk about.
Let's talk about Mason's fucking.
There it is.
It was a good time. It was a good time.
She was fire.
I was scared. I was scared that after his last one, he was going to shit the bed. And he walks in, loses the first match. I was like, this isn't going to be good.
Yeah, to that Dominican kid.
Was
With
it?
with the curly hair.
No, he was like a bald, really short hair. He beat him 2 more times. He beat him for the bronze, and then he beat him in no-gi. He fought the triangle for a long time. Mason had him in a triangle for pretty much half the minute. The one that he caught with the armbar, the last time.
Yo.
Wait, Mason got caught by or he?
No.
He caught him?
He caught
Nice. So you guys
Hop
revenge.
called it.
Yeah?
Hop called it, yeah.
It was 10 seconds left. 10 to 15 seconds left. And Mason was in a triangle for like a minute?
Yeah, Mason
just
had him locked.
like
in
had
the
him,
triangle.
and the kid wasn't going. But I think was it a draw? It was 4-4 before that.
Yeah, it was tied.
Yeah, it was tied before that. 10, 15 seconds left. And credit to Coach Chow. I was like, yo, credit to you, bro. That was a good call. 10 to 15 seconds. He said, oh, shit. Like, you don't have to finish the submission because it's kids.
Right.
So if he just shows it, like, that's good enough. So with like 10, 15 seconds, he pulled that arm out and he got the submission.
That's awesome. Good for him.
I looked at the clock. There was 3 seconds left.
That's
If not, it was going to be a
awesome.
draw.
Yeah,
And he got
bro.
it.
That's awesome.
What was his finishing record?
7-2-1.
That's fire.
It was a good day. Although the one, it's ref's decision, so it's technically 7-3. But I'm gonna say 7-2-1.
Yeah, that was bullshit. It was a tie. It was in that I didn't know this, but if let's say I sweep out and I end it at if I sweep out and I land at a triangle mount, I don't get points for mount because I landed at triangle mount, which doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, because you're still like the dominant position.
Yeah, and you're basically penalizing me.
Dude, I might have to stop.
Oh yeah, go
I
ahead.
have to like control this guy. You want to go upstairs? Let me see.
But yeah, so no, you're good. So you get penalized essentially. Like the explained it to Hav, like, oh, if he would have swept, gone to mount, and then back to triangle. I was like, but
Like if he would have let go of the arm and like just swept straight into the triangle.
That makes no
It
sense.
would have been a full 6 instead of 2.
it's a silly rule. So then because of that, and that kid was a monster, not for nothing. The kid that it was a tie. That was like everybody was waiting for that match essentially.
Yeah.
Like clearly Mason and Ethan was the kid's name.
Yeah, the other kid's Ethan, ironically.
Yeah, like
That's funny.
Oh, I never
That's
thought of that.
hilarious.
That's
That's
so
awesome.
funny. I'll put the thing closer to you.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, you good. It's just yeah. So yeah, everybody was waiting for it, and then talk about Mason.
Oh, he was pissed.
Yeah?
But first of all, this kid Ethan was submitting kids in like seconds. Like I don't even think he had a full match. He was a beast, and I was like, this is the only one that I'm scared of. Like I don't know how this is gonna go. And he lost to him at the last competition. He was there.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, he was there. He beat him twice in the last competition. So I was like, this is. I don't know if he
I don't
remembers. This.
remember.
He was a beast. Not
I
the
think
wrestler
he took-
kid.
No, that kid
Not
He
him.
took
Maddox. I
second
remember
place.
him.
I think he took second place in the last one. So and he was dominant.
Skinny kid?
Yeah, skinny,
Spanish
kind of like
kid.
Mason.
I think
Yeah.
I know who you're
Yeah,
talking about.
similar to
Yeah.
Mason.
Yeah, it looks like so he has like that South American hair.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
very
okay, I know
good
who you're
hair.
talking about. Yeah, I know who
yeah.
you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so their first match, it ended in a draw. Like the two of them just went at it. It was a good match to watch.
Yo, everybody was hyped. Was into it. Everybody was
Damn,
into
I'm
it.
so mad I missed that.
Yeah.
It ended.
It was terrible the way it ended.
Time ran out, and Mason had him locked in a triangle. And
Sorry, had him in the triangle after he swept him. So he took him down 2 points for Ethan, and then Mason swept him towards the end, landed in a triangle. So in my mind, I'm like,
That's
okay,
points, yeah.
that's a 2 plus the 4 for the mount. And then they were like, nah. And that's when Hav went. And then, funny enough, it goes then to a fucking ref's decision,
And he still goes,
and he gave it. It's like,
And I'm like, but he ended the match literally caught in a triangle.
yeah.
Like, I'm
come
like,
on,
And I get it.
son.
I rewatched it, and I was like, the kid put on more of a show in like the first minute or
For
two.
sure.
But I was like, I think this was pretty even. I'm biased, but I thought it
Yeah.
was pretty even.
I'm glad he was able to go back, though, and kind of
And
like
dominate.
redeem himself like that.
So then the end of the no-gi, it's him against Ethan again for a second time, and it's for gold. And the kid catches Mason in an armbar about a minute and a half in.
Yeah.
Mason's fighting it, about to slip out, but the refs tap early.
Mm-hmm,
So as soon as they saw it, they tap for him. When I tell you Mason didn't want to get his silver medal, like a psycho. He's like, if it ain't gold, I don't want it. He's like, I'm not getting it. I didn't win. I don't deserve this. This like basically this ain't shit.
That's
I don't want any
awesome,
of this.
Right?
I love that. I love that.
Me and Ronny are dying. Like, I want to encourage this, but at the same time, like, he wouldn't celebrate with his teammates. They didn't want to take a picture. Like, it was just nasty. Like, I was like, come on, we're gonna get your medal. And he was like pushing me away, like tight. And I was like, all right, you're getting a little out of control here. I respect it, but
Relax.
you put in the work. You deserve this. You earn this. Like, your teammates worked hard. Like, remember that it's not just about you, right? Like, go.
That's a
Go
good
take
point to
light.
bring up to him.
But I mean, I rather that attitude.
Yeah.
Like he
I
can't.
always, it's like what we always say. I always rather have a kid that you have to reel back than somebody you have to push out. That's awesome.
But what's funny is that he got bronze in the first one, and it was only one loss. I don't really know how the bracket even worked, but
Well, because remember, they get more points for the submissions.
Submission than
That's what
I
it
think
is.
that's
Yeah.
but like, he was fine with the bronze. He's like, I had my one loss, I was cool with it. But the two losses against the kid Ethan, or the draw and the loss, he was like, nah.
He's like, I want that, dude.
Isn't that crazy that at that age they were able to like?
This is my rival.
Yeah, this is it.
Like he
This is those rivals
understood
already.
what it took. Like even before the match with Ethan, he like was sitting in the back by himself. It was like prepping mentally. That's just crazy.
Fucking listen to DMX.
Yeah, and then like everybody knew. Like you felt it. Everybody knew this was the match. Like, cause you know all the parents and people that came to see
of
the
course.
kids. Everyone's watching the same kids, and they're like, "This is the match." So everybody, it was cool.
So it's like, because that's the same thing that happened last match, but it was with, I think is the same kid and Maddox.
yes,
at
with the
end.
wrestler
With
kid,
the wrestler
and
kid, and
Ethan.
the wrestler kid ended up
kid
just controlling him.
Scary, yeah.
That's sick though. Good for Mason.
Yeah,
Good for
bro.
him, dude.
The triangles, bro.
Mad triangles.
Bro, if he like, because you know Mason naturally like me likes to fall in the guard. Bro, it was if you fall in the guard and you slip up,
He's gonna go.
You're getting a triangle. It was fucking crazy. Oh my god, talk about the toss.
Oh, this poor girl.
Oh my
Mason
god.
doesn't stand up very well. That's why he pulls guard. Like, he's a guard puller. This girl's grappling with him. I was like, grab the over under, toss her. He threw this poor girl into Middle Earth. You just heard, bah! And it was just like,
Everybody was like,
Did she cry?
she cried.
instantly,
The match was over. Like, they called it. Like, she hurt her shoulder. Like,
Oh no.
it was funny after the fact, but it was just like he hugged her and just hit.
no, but the hip.
The
when
hip.
he you know, naturally that's what you're taught to do. Like
put
he
in the hip.
lowered himself down, got under her, and then you just see
That's equality, bro.
yo. It's like, what do you do as a parent? It's like you technically did your job.
Yeah, I was like,
It is the competition though.
Yeah.
It is the competition.
I asked him after. I was like, "Do you feel bad?" He was like, "No." I don't even think he fully processed it.
Yeah.
He's like,
At that
"No."
age, to
Like,
them, they're
why?
all the same though.
Yeah.
He doesn't. I mean, you do understand, obviously, like,
Right.
but to him, he's just like, she's just a competitor.
Like, I did what I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
He told me to throw her, through her.
Now he listened. Yeah, Mason listened on that.
And
it was
the
cool.
armbar.
Mason on the when he said pick up the leg.
Oh yeah,
He-
but
he
he didn't.
picked it.
He didn't know how to finish it. Yeah.
Yeah. But the fact that like he was, I guess his heart rate was low enough. I would assume that
He's still listening and
Yeah, he
stuff.
can still take stuff in. That was pretty cool. It was crazy seeing like the girl from like one tournament to the other.
Yeah. I think it also helped that we laid off a bit too. There was a lot less yelling from the sidelines.
Yeah.
Still some yelling, but
No, of course, everybody gets pumped,
yeah.
dude. But
But the yelling wasn't shenanigans.
right.
Like if we were yelling, it's because we were.
Everyone
it
was like, grab the leg, grab the.
yeah, or it was like post the move. Like he did the toss, then it's like, oh, like before we figured she got hurt.
Right.
But it was after the fact, not like, yo, and he's like, what the fuck is happening? Like, it was like we were
that
just,
was happening a lot.
Yeah, it was
that's much,
overwhelming.
it's too far. It was too
was
too far.
overwhelming.
We were excited.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, those kids got me way more hyped than not most of the all of the adult fights. The kid ones were the most exciting ones.
And it's jujitsu. Like the kids do from like I wasn't there, but from even what you said, what Hal was saying, like everybody in the adults is just wrestling. Like the kids do jujitsu. like they're problem solving, you know, at their own pace. Like the adult, it seems like whoever like is, you know,
top position.
Exactly. Yeah. And like just crush.
It was more like a strength thing, like who could snap somebody down first, who could take, like it was more
wrestling,
aggressive in wrestling. Well, the kids, they don't have that strength. Like they're not bench pressing. Like,
yeah.
They're not these strong. Like you have to use jiu-jitsu.
Technique.
Yeah. You have to use the technique over the strength there.
Yeah.
Good for him, man. That's awesome.
That was fire.
Speaking of like the jiu-jitsu thing, there's this thing called fire police games, and apparently there's like a jiu-jitsu thing, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm debating on it because there's like another portion of it that I want to do too.
It's like an Olympics kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Like the Olympics. Huh. Yeah, but everybody says that it's the closest thing you ever get to. Apparently, it's like it gets
it's competitive
packed with people. Yeah, like this last one was in China.
Oh wait, it's like a worldwide. Like,
I thought it was New York. I'm
too.
picturing New York, like FDNY versus NYPD type of thing.
And this one is gonna be in Alabama. There's one that I was interested on, and I forgot what's the name of it, but it consists of like these different, I guess, iterations, or like, for example, you have to do a 100-meter dash, a 100-meter swim, pull-ups at a metrodome. So every 3 seconds a pull-up.
At a what?
Every like metrodome, like you know, like on a base.
Oh.
So they'll count like 3 seconds.
Okay.
3 seconds, pull up. 3 seconds, pull up.
Gotcha. Oh, is that like when they start doing this, like to get a rhythm?
No, it's just dead hang.
Oh,
up, weight up. Yeah. So that a rope climb for 20 feet for time, a 5K for time, and the most random one, shot put.
Like is that the thing?
Yeah,
and that. And I guess you got the points depending on when. That's how. But I was like,
pretty cool.
That sounds interesting.
That's like that prep school shit. Like who's doing shot put?
Yeah, I like even that's when I saw that I was like, what is shot put? And then somebody had to show me. I'm like, oh, you know the ball. Yeah, I was like, okay, can I just throw it like a baseball? But yeah, man.
Random.
Yeah, so there's one that is for the jiu-jitsu thing too, and I was like,
do it
if the scheduling works. But that's the thing. The other one sounds interesting too, though, because it's more.
Oh, there's a chance that they might clash.
Right.
Oh, okay.
On
That
time
makes
and
sense.
stuff. Yeah, because you know, like there's always different events going on.
Yeah, simultaneously.
So I thought that would be fucking fun to join.
Is it? It's by belt.
Hmm?
It's by belt, right? It's not like a open division.
No, yeah.
It's by belt.
Yeah.
Assuming
And
it's
weight.
like a weight class. Yeah.
You know, no, for sure I figured that, but I was wondering if it was like an open, like
a black belt that's
whoever,
PD.
like you know, like they have those open, and even in the Naga thing, they have like the whoever wants to come in.
Absolute.
Yeah.
I almost did it on this one, like when we joined, but I was fucking I was so tired. Dude. But yeah, man. How about you? What's going on with you?
Nothing. I'm honestly nothing much. Just work on just working out, work.
I'm just recovering from this shit too. The fucking ultra, that shit was awesome.
Before you get into that, one thing that I told Hob this morning that I learned about dieting is I worked mad hard this last like 2-3 weeks to get to 180, and I hit it. And then what I realized was like, oh, like it's not you hit it and then that's it.
No, now you gotta maintain it,
bro. There's no way I could do it.
Yeah,
I was eating so much to get to 180. That shit is impossible for me. Like at least right now, like I bought steak. That steak that I sent you from Costco. They had this steak in Costco. It's pre-cooked and it's sliced. Mm-hmm. It's like grass-fed. Grass-fed is like really good steak. And all you have to do is like just throw it in the stove. For
like, that's what you were asking about that thing?
Yeah. Oh, yes. And that was helping me. But I'm like, I can't do this all day. Like I was eating that plus that Atlas bar plus the extra protein shake. And like eating as much as I could. Hit 180. I was hyped. Next day I went to Jiu Jitsu. 173.
Dude, since because like again, I've been here on my own, so I've been eating whatever I want. I just cooked ground beef.
I just ate that.
Ground beef, a little bit of rice, ground beef with some corn tortillas. It's just ground beef. I'm just protein.
Yeah,
that's all I want right now. Especially because I was eating so many carbs for this shit.
Oh yeah, talk about
it's exhausting, dude.
What happened?
Well, I finished.
Congrats.
Nice.
But no, yeah. So prior to like, it's just the dieting it's just so out of like the element of like how I eat, because I usually supply my carbs depending on like how I work out that day, blah blah blah. And prior to you want to get your glycogen levels up. So it's just all as much carbs as you could eat. So pasta, rice, potatoes, just that. And then as you're getting closer to the race, you start weeding off protein. And usually the day before the race, you're like eating no protein.
Wait, why no protein?
Too much fiber.
You don't want to shit on yourself?
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna
Yeah,
shit yourself.
you don't want anything that's gonna require your body to digest even more. So things that are easily to process, those are the things that your body's gonna be going for energy. So rice, pasta. That's all I ate: rice and pasta.
Even like how, before the race, when was the last, I guess, full plate of food that you ate?
Full plate of food the night before.
Okay. And then the race started at what time, approximately?
6:45
a.m.
a.m.
Oh, so that's pretty close.
Yeah, I guess so. And then that morning I had, what the fuck did I have? I think I had like a bagel with peanut butter and honey. I think it was. That's it. And it worked though. This was the first race I never cramped, and it's hilarious because this is the longest race I've ever done.
How many miles?
34. Yeah.
What's the terrain? Give me the details.
So you ever been to Mountain Creek?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mountain Creek. So
That's Bear Mountain, right?
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So 18,000 feet of inclination. They did not care to clear out any of the path that you were using. So it was just kind of like rocky or whatever. It's like, yeah, that's where you go. Go make it up. So a lot of times you were on your hands and knees. It was like rock climbing at one point.
Are you serious?
Dude, it was like,
Did you know that?
I didn't think it was going to be like that. I knew it was going to be steep. I didn't know it was going to be like I was going to be on my ass, like going down the side of like this mountain to get to the next thing, and then maybe run 2 or 3 miles into the next obstacle. Then have to climb up some other shit. Dude, in some of these fucking hills.
What do you mean climb up? Like,
not climb.
oh, I'm like, they out here putting walls up.
Well, no, there was walls. Yeah, because there's like 8-foot walls that you have to climb
Oh, you don't
over.
have social
I
media.
don't have-
You
I
didn't
don't-
see some of the pictures he posted.
I got it. Oh, yeah, I'll check yours.
Yeah, dude. It was 69 obstacles in over the full mileage, 18,000 feet of inclination, and very long race.
God damn.
Very fucking raw. And I started to. So I was doing. So my goal was to try to get 10 hours,
10
which
hours.
is pretty good.
I don't even know what to say.
But
I don't even want to work that long.
yeah, I bet I put up more than a work shift running. But my Achilles started to really fuck me up.
Same one?
Both of them at this point.
Oh, well,
yeah, but the one that was like, because I guess I was compensating. So going uphill, it was starting to hurt. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Like it happens. But then it started to feel like not even pain, but like pressure and stuff. And I don't know, it just felt weird. And I'm like, this shit's about to go. Like I feel like if I really like put some spring on it, something was gonna happen. So I just started running up the hills backwards.
I always think of middleweight champion. Kamaru?
Usman?
Usman.
Yeah, what about him?
That he walks, to relieve pressure off his legs, he walks downstairs backwards.
That's crazy. I
Yeah,
didn't know
you didn't
that.
know that? Yeah.
No. Well, that's what I had to do. I had to do that for about 6 or 7 miles. Just run backwards. I thought my quads were going to be killing me the next day. Somehow I was fine.
Did your calves hurt?
Nah.
Okay.
It was just like my heel and my Achilles.
Because a lot of the times, like NBA players, when they tear their Achilles, they always have a calf strain prior to. That it's like notoriously known. Yeah.
I did have a calf strain about
I remember.
a month and a half ago too.
Yeah.
I stopped running for like 2 months.
So
because of it.
Kevin Durant was the last one, and Klay Thompson, and both of them literally like it's like you could. The week before it was a playoff game for Kevin Durant, calf strain. The week after he came and he still had the calf strain. Walking, pop. Every time someone tears their Achilles, they feel like someone hit them on the calf, like someone slapped them. So they always look back like someone hit them. Look it up. It's crazy.
Well,
Yeah. So that is just a heads up. Like that's one of the indicators.
That's good to know. I'm sure I've been overdoing it like crazy, but
I think.
it was fucking.
30-something
It was
miles,
so
10
much.
hours.
It was
I think
fucking
I'm
fun.
18,000 feet of elevation.
But it was fun, man. It was fucking fun. It was definitely one of the.
Of course, you're overdoing it.
It was one of the hardest ones for sure. But
That's funny.
finishing, even my buddy Bath, he's done 50 milers and stuff, and he was just like that wasn't even enjoyable. Like that was horrible. Like he said, like that wasn't fun at the end. But the thing is, like usually you feel that way when you finish a race. Almost every marathon I've done, once I'm done with it, I'm like, I think I'm done with this shit. Like running for long distance, and then like 2 days later, you're like, it wasn't that bad. Yeah.
When's the next one?
Yeah, that's literally what I'm thinking.
The next one is the cool one.
The try.
That one's gonna be cool.
That's I'm excited for.
That one's gonna.
But that's
like,
a short.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's fun because you're gonna
it's
be able to
it's
just.
a race. Yeah, it's a race. It's a race to the end.
That's cool.
Yeah, but now it's just couple workouts here and there. I thought I was gonna be a lot, dude. The night of, holy shit, that was bad.
Yeah.
I barely slept. My knees and everything was fucking aching like crazy. And I don't know if I told you, like sometimes there's like such thing called heat dumping, like after these long races.
I heard about it.
And you get the shivers like really bad. And I did not sleep. I would go from like sweating to like real cold to sweating to real cold, aches, all the way up to like 7 a.m. and then not sleep. Then the next day, still pretty hurt. By the second day, I was fine.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
How long was the drive?
Hour and a half.
Yeah, bear in mind.
I was gonna say, but you drove like in that condition.
Oh, no. We stayed at an Airbnb after.
Got it. But you were fine the next day. Like,
Yeah.
good enough. Okay.
Yeah. Uncomfortable, but good.
Yeah, good enough.
Shit was fucking
How did your shoes do? Them ugly ass shoes.
great.
Yeah. So they
Dude,
were worth
I
it.
made
then.
the best choice.
Have
by
you
going
seen
with
his
it.
shoes?
So I went to Flea Feet, whatever the fuck. And I tried on like a bunch of the Asics, Salamans, like, you know, all the cool stuff or whatever. But then this guy, he's like, hey, look at these shoes. They're from overseas. It's like a foreign company. They sell out really good, especially for trail shoes. This is like the company only makes trail shoes, and it's running trail shoes. And they were ugly as fuck. But I tried them on just to try them on. I was like, fuck, they do feel good. Put them to the side, kept trying other ones on, put that one in again. Nah, this one's still better. At one point, I had like 2 different shoes, and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have to go with these.
Fucking ugly ducklings.
Yeah, but they did great, bro. I still got all my toenails.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
And I only have 1 blister. So my feet did great.
shoes.
That shit. Shoes makes such a difference in everything you do. Like even on a day-to-day. So one of the things that I started doing now, just in the academy, since I walk a lot, I got like the minimalist shoes. Mm-hmm. And now, for example, today, I just forgot to put them on. I was like, oh, my feet just feel weird. I don't know. Like, I was more tired, and I was like, look down, like, oh, fuck, I never changed my shoes. So
what are the minimalist shoes?
it's like those shoes that are, it's like a super thin sole, and they're supposed to have like a real wide toe. But you're supposed to be basically feel like it's barefoot. Yeah.
You would think the extra padding would be like helpful for being on your feet.
I guess.
Like to absorb the shock of walking and.
See, but that's the thing. Your foot is already made for that, in a sense. So I know a lot of people that use athletic shoes to walk a lot. Sometimes have calf problems because the athletic shoes actually they're in an angle, so they shorten your calf. Same thing with like when women wear heels. So like a lot of like let's say CrossFit shoes, they're a little bit of an incline, like a negative they call. So like let's say at the top it'll have at the heel it'll have like a higher sole than than in the front. That way when you squat, you have like that advantage.
Yeah. Like what I do when I put the little weights to help me.
Same thing, right? So like if you walk on those a lot of people sometimes get like at the top of their calves like pain. It's because your calf is shortening.
Oh my God, yeah, and you're stressing your calf kind of a little bit over
Same
a long
thing
period
with, like
of time.
women that wear a lot of heels. Mm-hmm. Same thing. because your calf is just contracting. So when you want to take them off, now it's like stretched.
Yeah, never thought of that.
Yeah. So get some minimalist shoes. They help.
So you should be working out with those minimum, or you should just
You can work out with them.
Yeah.
But just to walk around, I like them a lot.
Are they called minimalist? Like,
Yeah,
is
I
that the
was gonna
brand?
ask right
Or,
No.
or is that just like the style?
That's just like the style. I think the best ones are Vivo. Vivo are pretty. It's pretty good.
Vivo.
Yeah, they're pretty nice. They make boots too. They may actually they make shoes that you could like go out with. Yeah, because that's the thing. Almost everything that's functional and good usually is ugly.
yeah. Yeah.
Like shoes, everything. By the way, I got those pants that I was sending you, Bill. The barbell.
Oh,
pants.
yeah.
What's that?
It didn't fit, right?
One of them didn't.
Yeah.
They're the shit.
Barbell?
Barbell. Because they're flexible. But it's like regular jeans. And they'll last
Oh,
forever.
got it.
Yeah.
Like stretch fucking.
Oh, I mean, these shits ain't that ugly.
Which ones are you looking at? Yeah, those are the Vivo ones. They're dope.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That's what I got over there. But I got like the super, super thin ones.
Gotcha.
Especially for summer too. They're super breathable.
Yeah, I read a book. I think it was like Born to Run, I think it's called.
Oh yeah, is that about that tribe?
Yes.
Somewhere?
Yeah. And like they go into like chapters of like how we were supposed to run. And like I didn't, there's a ton of shit I didn't know. One is like our shoes now put our toes together when they should be separated apart. For sure, that's one thing. So
Your feet should almost imitate a palm.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you saw like they saw like in the book. I never read it, but I saw like the pictures and they have like a regular foot and like their feet and their toes. There was like a significant space in between each toe, and the balls of their feet was like a lot wider. And he was saying this is not like something like, oh, that dude just has those. Like, no, this is just how a strong foot is supposed to look. But like we have our toes that are always like super narrow and stuff.
Yeah. Because it's shoes.
Yeah. Style. You ever seen, you know what foot binding is?
No.
I think it's
I've
somewhat.
seen people do like all kinds of other binding as soon as to make it smaller.
So, yeah. So in somewhere in Asia, they were like, that was like a thing back in, I don't know when. But these women would tie their feet up like super tiny and put it in these little tiny shoes. So much so that the foot looks like a fist. So like their toes will actually like curl under their feet, and they'll have like one toe sticking out like this, and the foot would be maybe like 5 inches.
You know how easy they'll get swept?
When I saw that, I was like, how do they have any balance?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Just push them over.
Yeah, just fucking, it would be super easy.
And apparently it's crazy because that was like a style thing, but it was like really painful. Of course, like you're literally like changing your bone structure.
That's fucking creepy. People have been nuts for so long, bro. It's just so crazy. People have been nuts for so long.
And to think, like somebody's foot size is what you think is gonna
Yeah,
make or
like
break,
that's what's
how
like, let me
attractive you are.
break
Like,
my foot in half, but it'll look good though.
that's gonna make me beautiful.
But
Tiny shoes.
we can talk about tons of examples. The corset, breaking ribs out here.
Yeah, dude.
The cost of like
A
having
lot of them have like their organ shifts and stuff like
Yo.
that. And even till this day right now, like even the stuff that people get regularly, like a lot of like the plastic surgery and all that stuff, like a lot of times like I look at them like, we could tell, right? Like they still haven't figured out like how to make it look seamless. Like, like you ever look at a woman and you're like, yeah, you got a bunch of shit
got shit
done into
done.
your face. It just doesn't look natural.
What gets me is like the young girls that do it and now they look like they're 40. So like they go from looking like they're 22 youthful, which is I think that's the goal for like women, I would assume, to then looking like you're 40 trying to be youthful.
Yes.
It's like, what happened? Like you had it the first time.
And then when
with-
you're 40, you're
it's
screwed.
just and also too,
Yeah.
like then when they do the lips and they do it so much that like like the structure of a lip, you have like the skin is different.
Yeah.
So then it just starts to look like everything around. It just looks like they got bit by something.
Yeah.
It just doesn't look good.
swollen.
Yeah.
It doesn't look good.
Allergies.
The hair plugs thing, too. Like I guess now eventually they're gonna start getting that. Apparently in Turkey is like a big thing.
Oh, it's super. But just they be making jokes like the same way the girls have like the butt things in the airports. All the guys have. Yeah.
I wouldn't do it. Fuck that. If I'm gonna start going bald, I'm shaving it. I'm not fighting it.
I don't know. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like it's so much more effort to try. I don't know. It's just own the shit. There's plenty of bald people. There's plenty of bald people before. Like, and usually for the most part, the only time you're able to tell that someone is bald, or you notice like, oh, he's balding, is when he's either hiding it by the way they comb their hair, or when they did something to their head to try to like get their hair back.
You know what?
When somebody just shaves it,
nobody gives a fuck.
Nobody looks at you like, oh, you're bald.
You know what Remy used to do before he shaved it off? My brother. He would, first of all, his haircuts consisted of like, no jokes, like 9 or 10 machines, because he would try to balance everything. But he was so careful with everything that barbers would take like 2 hours with him. The next thing is he had no hair here. So what he did was he would let the hairs on the back of his head grow super long.
Oh, hell no.
And with a scissor every single day, comb it from here and cut it. And I'm like, we know.
Hell, yeah.
One little breeze.
Then a
and
little
shit's
breeze
blowing
goes
back.
and he's just like,
Bro, and I'm like, yo, Ram, you got like, it's got, like, and then, you know, the funniest thing was that the day that he shaved it, he thought it was going to be like a big deal, but everyone already thought he was bald.
so he was fighting. Yeah, see, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Everybody already knows. Everybody is already like, yeah, you're a bald person. Like, it just looks worse when you're trying to hide it. It just brings, because
Shit's
the thing is
hilarious.
like, since you're putting so much attention on it by doing things, it just brings the eye right to
Tracking,
it.
yeah.
Whereas if you just shave it, nobody really looks at it. Like,
Whoever
same
sees
thing
you
with
on the streets and
where same thing with Haru. He had like the bangs.
Yeah.
He was trying to cover up
The entrada.
yeah.
No,
And I was
embrace
just like,
it, bro.
Just fucking shave
Yeah.
that shit. Like, make it all it looks better.
Yeah, man. It makes life easier, too.
I don't give a fuck enough to do any of that stuff. Same thing with getting old. Like that. Like I mean I do hear the whole thing about like, oh, men age different than women, because like there's like that. You know,
It's
when,
true.
When I guess there is true. Like when men age, they're wiser. But like if a woman ages, she's just like an old hag. But like, I don't think that's necessary. I feel like it depends on how you own it. If you say that, then yes, that's how they're gonna look at it. But if you're just elderly women, or not elderly, but like getting older, you just own it, and you still take care of yourself, nobody's gonna think that.
Yeah. But we do have a crazy advantage.
Yeah.
Like, I can't wait till I'm 40. Because your boy's popping TRT.
I'm gonna find out tomorrow where my levels are.
Oh, yeah.
You are?
did the blood work on last Friday. Going tomorrow to get the results.
Nice.
I told him, I was like, can you check my testosterone? He's like, I was waiting for it.
Yeah?
He's like, I was waiting for you to ask. He's like, why? Do you feel sluggish? I was like,
I'm tired. I'm tired right now.
I'll leave the door open just in case. I'm dying to check.
Know.
Did you guys didn't do the VO2 max shit,
No.
right?
No, I want to do it.
That was fun, man. I'm glad I did that. That DEXA scan thing was
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh, the DEXA scan was awesome.
Did you get anything? Like, because you're the first one to get it. Like, what made you do
Takeaways?
it? Anyway.
There was a Netflix special on like being vegan for like a month, and one of like the tests that they did for like the baseline was the DEXA scan, and I had never seen or heard it before, but it's just cool the way they like it measures everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was talking to Ronny about it, and I started showing up on my feed. Found this place here.
course.
It just opened up. I was like, fuck
Wait, it
let's
just
do
started showing up on your feed?
Yeah, it's magically
Yeah,
showing
of
up. I mean,
course.
maybe I Googled it once or twice.
Yeah.
Because I asked him, I was like, where can we go get one of these?
That
How
it
much
was
is
it was really cool. It was really cool. And it's just nice to like have like a cool base. I'm definitely gonna go back. What is it? It said
6 months.
6
I
months.
might do it every 6 months. I wish I'd done it before I lost all my weight.
Same.
Bro,
Same.
It would have
both of
been.
you. That
Same.
shit
It
would
would
have
been
been
crazy.
We would've went from an F.
crazy.
Yeah. I
Crazy.
wish. I regret that. That's the only thing I keep thinking
Yeah.
about. I'm like, damn, I wish I would have done it, because I would. I had to, if I'm 10 now, I definitely Like we're over. We've got it. We must have been like 35, 40. Right?
What was it? What was the scoring again? What do you mean?
Like if
Body
my
fat,
body
body
fat
percentage.
percentage was 10
yeah.
now, like
Yeah,
I'm just thinking of my
yeah.
body, like how my body looked.
You had to be up there.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Because
For
even
sure.
me, I was at that point. I was like still trying to like get a little extra,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I came in at like 16, I think it was, or something like that.
Bro,
Like,
so
so-
imagine.
Yeah.
How much you come in?
I don't remember. I think it was in the high teens also.
That's so good, dude. But yeah, you had to be up there,
For sure.
especially in that one picture that you showed me. You look like shit.
Yeah. No, 100%.
This asshole sends me a picture like a week
I sent
ago.
him a picture.
It's
of
like,
him.
just in case you ever need motivation. I was like, you motherfucker.
You mind if I show it to him?
I don't care.
But you know what's funny? I always say like, cause it's one thing to like be skinny and stuff, but like, I'm starting to appreciate more the people that like dig themselves out of the hole, cause that shit is, it looks, holy shit.
He looks so old.
Stuffed sausage. That's so dude, bro.
That was.
That's crazy.
And
You
we
do
just-
look so much older there.
Yeah. You look older. You look like a campesino somehow. Like, it just is
You look like
crazy.
you just eat hot dogs all the time. That's crazy, dude. What was the hardest part for y'all? Like or like how far did it have to get for you to be like, oh, whoa, like what's
I don't even know what the.
For
sparked
sure, I remember one time feeling like shit when we had the pool party in your house and you and Olaf were talking about jiu-jitsu, and I just kept telling myself like, I'm such a fat bitch right now and I'm so mad that my friends are doing something that I want to do and I can't do because of my own shit. So I know that for sure tipped the scales over for me to be like, nah, I'm gonna get to 200 because I want to do jiu-jitsu, because I want to talk to my friends about jiu-jitsu. This shit sounds hella fun and we're not doing shit. And we were doing racquetball, burning mad calories.
Yeah, I remember you guys were doing that a lot.
We were fucking, I remember our phones fucking 1,200 calories, like just playing for an hour and a half nonstop.
That's a lot.
Yes, bro. We were,
But it didn't help.
because we were fucking feasting.
Work it out and they're like, here we go.
Eating, and then just looking at look at our watch, man. We're doing it. We're losing it. And then when I heard you guys talking about jiu-jitsu, that's when I was like, all right, that's it. The good thing is that when I make a choice,
Yeah, you kind of just
if I be like,
into it.
that's it. Like I'm not like, I love donuts. I haven't eaten a donut like since we started. I haven't touched a donut.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And you just
I haven't had pasta, pizza, rice, in what, 5-6
you dropped
months.
weight quick too.
Yeah.
The keto.
Well, you plateaued,
Yeah.
and then you just took it to the next level. Remember, you at one point you
At like 200.
something
I
like
got
that.
stuck.
Yeah,
I
you
got
got
stuck at
200
for a while.
And then and then jiu-jitsu, you started like, yo, and then the keto thing. Then I remember one day you're like, yo, look. I'm like, oh shit, you fucking passed the 200 mark. And then our fucking workouts too. Our workouts are
we
no
changed it.
fucking joke now. We
Yeah.
started taking it serious. We started doing mad research on our shit. Like we started doing like smart, going hard at legs, something that we'd be like, like, you know.
Yeah.
So that's why I kept asking you a ton of shit, like, because I was like, this is the first time. I don't know if it's for you, but this is the first time that I feel strong in my legs.
So tomorrow I'm actually supposed to make my next 35-day program. So I'll probably like send you a picture.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can like follow it if you want.
Yeah. I need more, like, I guess one thing for sure that I know based on, remember when we did the quad thing for the quads, the single leg, that we were like, fuck, we got to like start doing more individual workouts. I saw how weak I was, like once I kind of split them. So,
And the thing is that with all that stuff, working out legs helps you lose weight too. Because it's a bigger muscle, so the muscle is also burning calories. So it's the same thing. Like the more muscle you have, the more calories you burn. And then there's a lot of muscle on your legs.
yeah, makes sense. It's way bearing.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Dude, you ever seen that, dude? There was a guy that I forgot how many pounds he lost, but for every 10 pounds he bought a 10-pound bowling ball. And he filled up a wall.
Oh, I never seen that.
Dude, it was crazy to see. Because, like, that really is what it is. That's what you're carrying on your back. So, like, how much weight did you lose?
I was
from your heaviest.
My worst, I was 240.
240.
Yeah.
And you're 175.
175
now. So that's a couple bowling balls, bro.
6.5.
Yeah.
And you?
45.
That's crazy. Yeah, man, dude. I see people now, like, especially in the academy. Sometimes they show up and they're a little flabby and stuff, and I see them running, and I you know, you encourage them, but sometimes I think of like, damn, that has to fucking suck to be like running, and it's not only the weight. There's a lot of shifting,
Moving.
too. So they're probably chafing all over the place. Oh my god.
There is like I guess something I wish people would be more comfortable with. Like, it doesn't sound super superficial, but like I like feeling like a man too.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like knowing that I can lift shit up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
But I felt like we were strong before. We were just fat.
Yeah, but I still felt like, I guess because
Like if I was to fight him, I would just run a little bit and then that's it.
Yeah,
you were strong for a little bit.
Like it makes me feel more like I'm
Yes,
like
yes.
right, like I'm like ow, like especially with jiu-jitsu too. I'm like
yeah.
okay, like
Yeah.
you know, I like my chances with someone who has no combat experience.
Hold on.
It's like
Are you pulling guard though, or you standing
Nah,
up?
because they don't know what they're doing. So it's just with y'all motherfuckers. I be scared. No, they don't know my knees fucked up.
it's like where the thing is like if you were to say before now it's like, oh, I will fight to the death for this, like that's like you're thinking like a long fight. Whereas before is I will fight to the death. That's really like 15 minutes.
Yeah,
because you're like, okay, I'm done here.
I'm done. That's it. I'm running gas.
Yeah, that shit, dude. It's hard work. I do appreciate it, and every time I see somebody that's alone in the gym, they're heavy and they're running, I'm like, keep at it. Dude. I want to say something, but I don't go up to just like, hey, you're fat, but like you won't be. That sounds mad fucked up too.
You know, it's funny. Me and Hal were talking about that the other day. Like we were like, yo, I like that we know the people here. Cause like I'm like, I wish people don't think I'm creepy, but I like keeping track of like how
You notice.
Yeah,
you notice for sure.
That's what it is. Like you start seeing like even like the girls, like you know, I'm like, damn, I'm gonna look like a pervert, but sometimes I be like, oh, look at you. Like in my mind, I'm like doing your thing. Like see the muscularity, I'm like keep it up.
There's I brought it up to Daniela when we were in the gym, and it was this one dude, same thing. He came in really big, and he had to start going to the gym when I moved over here. And the other day we were in the gym and I saw him and I was just kind of like, oh shit. And then I was like, what? I'm like, yo, that dude was like fat. She's like, okay. I'm like, no, like you don't get it. She's like, yeah, well, he lost weight. I'm like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, she kind of like, I'm like, dude, I saw how he like kind of, you know, same thing. You want to go up to him, be like, yo, good job. But I was like, no, that's weird.
Can't do that.
I don't want to.
You know what? He'd probably appreciate it so much, like when people realize it and acknowledge it. But it is still weird.
But you know, and fucking I have Twitter now, so I get to see these things.
This guy is moving
X.
I have X now, so I get to see some of the things, and it's like some people ruin it for everybody.
Yeah.
Cause I mean, I don't know because of my feed, but I see these videos, I'm like, damn, bro, like you fucking like all these stupid, oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, we have the same feed.
The bald guy, right? He's bald. He's fucking
like Joey Swole.
Yeah, that guy.
Like that.
And I'm like, yeah, like I don't want to go to anybody now. He makes these funny videos of like not funny. He talks shit to the people that like put a camera.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. He always has like a cap on. He's like a gigantic whiteboard.
Yes. And he'll shit on the people like, don't come at that dude like he passed like your camera. Thank God I don't see that in our gym. Thank God.
There's a few cameras, but nobody's really been like a dick about it.
Yeah, like what I'm saying is like I don't see like someone like put it in the fucking middle of the gym.
No,
It shouldn't be there anyway.
No, because then I'll cross on purpose. Like, for you being an idiot. Like,
That's just annoying.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna do your thing, put it in the corner.
Yeah,
Get it out of the
exactly.
way. We shouldn't be.
Like,
and if someone
this isn't a
passes,
fucking
someone
show.
passes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, that's the thing. They like, okay, I'm in my bubble now. Like, I own. It's like, no, like people have to. Another thing, and I see it too, especially when they do it in front of like the dumbbells.
Yeah.
Because like they start working out right in front of the dumbbells. I'm like, okay, what I need is right in front of you. So like, go ahead, finish. Like, I have to wait now.
That's
It's like super inconsiderate.
Yeah.
Just being considerate of other people. Bring a camera, whatever. Record your whole session. Just be
your way to
considerate.
move over.
Yeah, consider other people.
yeah. And again, if someone passes through, this like I just be like, I don't know, like will you care more about the like just work out, like You got another set, I assume.
Yeah. Dude, there was one that he posted
baffles
of this girl. She's like doing pull-ups, and it's like those racks where like it's like the rack has like the squat rack, pull-up bar,
Yeah.
bar,
Yeah.
and it's just kind of like a full rack. She's doing pull-ups. A guy's like doing something, and he jumps on the other bar, and she gets off like running away, almost like, oh my god, this guy is like right in my face, and it's like obviously the dude didn't even notice her there. But the point is like she was just like, oh, this is such a creepy vibe. Like, why would he like do pull-ups facing me? It's just like come on. Like they're just looking for the clickbait though.
No, 100%. Because like if women only knew the dumb shit, if guys think like me, like the dumb shit that I'm thinking about.
When I'm in the gym, I'm spacing out.
That's what I'm
son.
saying. Like I'm listening to wild shit. Like sometimes I'll tell Hav, like, yo, have you ever heard of like the Beatles?
Like,
Like,
I've heard of them.
I'm like, yo, their music is OT.
you know,
I'm in a different world.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I am not paying attention to. Sometimes we'll check in, but like for the most part, I'm listening to something crazy to zone out.
Have you ever heard of the Beatles? It's the same thing happened to me the other day when one of the last marathons I met with my same guy at Bath, and my other friend that was running with us, he shows me this band. It's called Tool, and they were big in the 80s. You heard of them, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I'm like, I like it. This sounds cool. This is like good running music. And then we riding somewhere to buy something. I'm like, Bath, you ever heard of Tool? He's like, yeah, I've heard of Tool. What is it, the fucking 80s? Where the fuck you been, dude? Yeah, you miss shit like that, man. You ever heard of the Beatles? That's hilarious.
They have one song that I was like, yo, this is the most. Do you remember what? Come together right now over me. Mm-hmm. That the beginning of it. That shit's old.
That's why it's a big.
You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what's a really good one? And it always gets me pumped up. Baba O'Reilly by The Who.
No idea. I'll put it on my Spotify now.
It's awesome. It gets me pumped, especially for like running and stuff, even like fighting. That's it's like I don't know. It's just kind of like it's a really cool song. It is that kind of vibe too. Same thing.
Got you.
Yeah.
Before the Beatles, he was introduced to Queen.
Oh,
It was like 2 weeks straight in the gym.
Do I know who Queen is, Ronnie?
He's like, do you know this song? I was like,
I don't know.
You ever heard of Michael Jackson?
Yeah. But Queen is OD. Like they have. Let me tell you. I'll tell you some of the fucking jams.
Rhapsody.
Nah.
Rhapsody.
Yeah. I mean that was. I mean for sure. Bicycle.
Bicycle is really good.
That's such a good song.
Yeah.
My favorite one is where he kills someone. Mama.
Rhapsody.
That's Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, that one's sick.
Yeah. You know, there's a video on YouTube of a dude that he reenacted the song. He basically made it like a movie of like the kid actually like calling on the phone to his mom, and he made like the short movie up to the verse where I forgot what verse it is, but he basically brought it up to like where he comes out, and like the cops get him kind of thing, and it's like a really cool thing, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing in the gym is my point, and I'm sure guys are doing like random shit, like trying to get into a weird fucking space.
Just zone. This is what I told you. Like, a lot of times I'm not listening to shit in the gym. Like I have my headphones on and they'll die, and I'll just keep them on, just to cancel noise.
Yeah, no one tells you anything either because they think you're, you can, like if someone's saying, hey, you could just
ignore
them. Yeah,
just walk away.
I do that all the
I
time.
gotta do that here now, in the house too. Whenever somebody's like a chore, I don't hear anything. I gotta take advantage of my hearing loss.
Oh yeah.
You know what's funny? So I was thinking of that earlier. So last time you came over here, Daniela's like, because she's like really clean and she likes keeping everything nice and neat, but it wasn't even that bad. Everything was fine. But I'm on the couch. I'm like, yeah, Ronnie's coming over. We're gonna do the podcast for a little bit. She's like, okay, we got to clean. And I was like, for Ronnie? Like, it's just Ronnie. He's coming over. Yeah. Anyway, today I get home and I get to like pick up a couple of things. I'm like, fuck it, let me clean a little bit. And then once I'm finished, I'm like, that bitch is in my head. She's in my head.
She knows, man.
She's in my
planting
head.
seeds.
So I like picked up and like did like a little thing. Like even a little candle, bro. You can talk shit.
We appreciate it, though.
See?
We appreciate
I'm
it.
gonna talk mad shit. I'm gonna then that shit was a mess. I needed you for the podcast. You were like, I knew it.
You know what's funny that we were supposed to do it in the office the first time, and she hadn't had used the office in months, dude. That day she was like, I'm gonna use my office. I'm like, all right, fuck you.
And she has a fire fucking light.
We should have done it up there today.
Oh, motherfucker,
Then we fucking missed the ball.
should've.
It's all right. That just means we gotta do this again.
No, that's true.
Yeah,
You gotta do more.
it's
of
a cool
these.
little. Well, it's a smaller table. Everything would be like on top of each other, but
No, but what we could do is I have the ones that stand individually, so we can like sit and lean back.
okay,
And,
yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like we wouldn't even need a table. Like we could just sit.
How much equipment do you have?
It gets crazy. I don't have that many hobbies. I have this. If I'm not buying gym stuff or jujitsu stuff,
You don't have a lot of hobbies. Let's list them off.
yeah.
so
It's a good amount.
gym stuff, gym. It's gym, shooting. That's it.
Jiu-jitsu.
Jujitsu,
Podcast.
podcast.
You
That's
just
it.
forgot two, including one that you're doing right now.
That's it. Remember my job, guys. You guys know what I do.
I mean, that's a lot of hobbies.
Yeah, I got a lot of time.
You know what's funny? The less I have, because obviously that's the goal. You want to be able to make as much money and do the least amount of work. And the more my life has become that, the more some people have commented, just kind of like snarky shit, like, you don't do shit all day. I'm like, well, I do shit all day. Like, I still go to work, but yeah, I do have a lot of free time. Thanks.
That's
But
the
it's
dream.
almost like
that's the goal.
They kind of like
Resentment.
try to say like, oh, you're late, like you don't work.
Yeah.
I'm like, I make money though.
I read a book, a line. Was it? I don't know if it was a podcast or a book. Point is, this is what I've been thinking about all week. It said, I put it on my phone too. It's like at a certain point, you go from the pursuit of happiness to the happiness in pursuit, and it's so true. Like, right, I'm in my.
It's funny that I read that today too.
Yeah. I don't know, but that line right now, I guess, perfect timing for me, because it's true. Like, I don't know anymore if like before when I was trying to like, I want to get to $1 million, like dollars in real estate, like right away, because I'm thinking that's gonna make me happy, and then I'm like, now it's changed so much. I don't know if it's with the kids or it's like spending more time with like you guys and everybody else. Like, I'm like, I'm happy in what like. I'm happy in the journey. So I don't know if I care anymore. Like my whole like fucking North Star of like trying to get rich as fast, that shit is gone. Yeah. I don't know if I care.
It's changed.
Yeah. Like I'm kind of like, I'm like, I don't know. Like I don't have the same motivation. Like Ryan too, like my partners at Michael, they're like, we're enjoying ourselves so much that we don't have the drive. We don't like, it's not like I told the marriage, like, I don't know if,
The interest isn't there.
yeah, because I don't want to, like, okay, let's say I get a job that I think I make, like, I always get close to 100 grand for the most part every year. But like, I can probably, with my skills now, I'm pretty sure I can probably make more money. I'm pretty confident. But then it's like, at what cost though? Like what? So I'm gonna spend less time with the kids, less time doing jujitsu. I do jujitsu from fucking 11 to 1 in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
You know, like
On a Tuesday.
yeah, like and Thursday.
Thursday.
Like,
Yeah.
am I gonna give that? Like, why am I giving that up? Like, I feel like I'll get rich when I'm 45 if I want. Like, that shit will still be there for me if I want to live a more lavish lifestyle.
That's the thing with me. I always say like I know how to make money. I just you can't make time. Like it's a fucking withdrawal bank only, man.
Yeah.
And money you can find a way of I mean, I always figure it out. Like even when I was like struggling really bad, I always figured it out. But like my time now is like that's what I want.
And it's like this book that I read, Die with Zero. I think you read it too, right?
No, I haven't read that one.
Oh, it's on Audible. The guy's like the way he's a billionaire, so it's a bit different. But the point is still there. He talks about how like he tries to create, like, he loves trains, but he's like, I can ride trains when I'm 90. So as much as I love trains, I'm gonna go ski with my kids right now. And once in a blue, I'll ride the trains. He likes like exotic trains around the world, but he's like, it would be dumb of me to do that now.
Because your kid's only gonna be kids so long.
Yeah, so he's like, I can do that later. So I think about that too. It's like, I can do jujitsu now. This shit's fun. but sooner or later my joints are gonna be like, my man,
Yeah.
give it up. So I'm like, fuck that, I'm in a physical peak now. Like I'm gonna fucking do as much as I possibly can. And then, you know, little as my body, like, you know, fucking decays, I'll slow down. But like, why fucking wait? Like, I'm gonna do it now.
You heard Burak is competing this weekend? Speaking of old people and bodies decaying.
He's gonna fuck somebody up.
This dude is
He's
like
nice.
you
Yeah, I
met,
rolled
that's
with him
right,
a couple times.
He's gonna fuck somebody because he's not a white belt.
No.
I think he finally got his blue,
Okay.
but yes, I think he's above. He trained in like
Yeah.
He's a white belt Ronin.
Legit. Bro, he's gonna kill somebody. He's not even a blue belt, bro. Oh, Medina's a blue belt.
yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Because I looked at
They all got Burak, him,
Yeah.
AJ. There's like 10 of them that got.
Oh
it.
my God, thank God. Because I'm like, yo, Medina should not, like, it's almost
Nah,
not,
it's not
it's not, he'll hurt somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying? In white belt. At
I think he'd
170?
be controlled enough to not hurt this Spazzy white belt.
For sure. But what I'm saying is he, like,
Yeah,
you are
it's not even fair.
the capabilities.
Yeah, at one
wise,
point, are you challenging yourself anymore?
well, that
that
too.
too.
Yeah.
Like-
I'm like, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that dude Burak was Burak, right? What's his name?
Burak.
Dope dude.
Yeah. He's the
was-
man.
That dude was
Yeah.
dope.
He was the first
He was
one.
at the competition. He showed up in the afternoon.
Oh,
when I went back, he
man,
was there.
bro.
I would like to watch that dude.
And he's
You know, he's
rough.
he's the first guy I rolled with when I went to.
No shit.
Oh, that's a great guy to roll with, not for nothing. And if you're doing something wrong, he'll teach you, and then he'll teach you how to not do it like a bitch. Because he'll be like, do it like a man. And I'm like, my bad. Like, you trying to be nice because he's like teaching you?
Yeah.
No, do it rough. Don't.
But there's and he has, you could tell like his bone density is crazy, because you could just tell like just by grabbing him, it's like it's just fucking just heavy, and he doesn't look it.
No, he looks.
He's
fragile.
scared. He's a thin guy. Yeah. Thin guy. He doesn't like work out. He talks to me about like supplements. I'm like, yeah, you should be taking supplements. You're like 60. Like, yes.
But that's where you want to be, man. The way I
yeah.
see it, like especially with the stuff or like all the races that I'm doing and whatever the fuck, dude. Like everything's gonna hurt eventually at one point. Anyway, so I might as well use this machine as best as I can and have some fun.
I agree.
Like, why not, dude? Even people that are sedentary, like people that sit down and work in offices all day, they still complain about the same body pains I complain about. The only difference is that I'm having a lot more fun with my body.
Yep.
You'll probably keep your body in better shape longer than they will too. It's like you're
Yeah,
keeping it active,
exactly.
you're moving it. It's
Use it or lose it, man. That's like for real, especially with anything, especially when it comes to like even your brain. That's why it's good to like read and all that stuff. That's like one of the biggest preventers for like dementia is actually like little brain games.
Yo, you know what I did that helped me? I stopped wearing. I haven't worn glasses in like 8 months.
You had glasses?
I had like it wasn't Joe Rogan. Somebody had somebody on a podcast, and it was like the reason why your vision sucks is because you don't look at things from far away anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'm like, all right. He's like, just start looking at things far away, like really trying to like force the eyes to look. I started doing that. I remember I said, yo, you don't wear glasses anymore? I was like, nah. I strengthened my eyes. He's like, what were you doing? I'm like, whenever you're bored, look for something far away and really try to like read what it says.
I'm just gonna be focused
Bro, I
on
don't-
the door.
Before I couldn't read, like I needed glasses to read and I needed glasses to drive at nighttime.
I need glasses to drive at nighttime.
I don't do them. I don't use them anymore.
Do you think that you just think you see better or
No, I got an eye exam.
no shit? And it improved?
Yeah.
For real.
How bad was your eyesight before?
This one's perfect. This one's fucked up.
I have same thing. This one's fucked up.
Yeah. That's
Like,
the right
and
one. right?
especially now, like I mean, so much so that I don't know. I was telling you that like I went to the oculist the other day, and he was like, "That's a little concerning," because it dropped like a lot. He's like, the way because it was a new doctor. The way he described it to me was like, "I hope the last doctor just misprescribed you on this eye, and it's not that it dropped that much. Because if not, we got some shit to worry about." Yeah, I was like, "Well, that's not fun.
That's not good.
Yeah." But maybe I'll try that. But it is funny that you say that because one of the things that and some baseball players use it. Obviously, baseball is small. It's coming at you really fast. And then there's like different points as to like how the ball is traveling towards you. It's at 60 feet to you to 0, right? So one of the things that I do.
That's the mound. I'm sorry, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, from the pitcher's mound to you, it's covering all that ground. So
Gotcha.
it's going from further to close really fast.
Yeah.
So one of the things I like to do before every at bat is that I'll have like my baseball bat in front of me, and then I always pick like a spot in the outfield. And I'll look at my bat, I look at the spot, look at my bat, I look at the spot, and I do that a couple times, and I kind of look at the picture, and I always feel like my vision just clears right there. Because you're kind of going back and forth, and then it's just kind of like the middle space.
So you're like almost trying to, like, if I'm looking at like half shirt in my hand, I almost want to create like a tunnel vision, like just to, oh.
I don't know if you remember Nick Swisher.
Yeah, from the Yankees. Well,
You remember what he used to do?
Sorry, he started in Cleveland, right?
Oakland.
That's what it was.
He used to, I don't know if you remember, he would look, and he'd be looking up. He'd be like setting up, he'd be looking out in the outfield, and then he'd kind of like bring his vision down to the pitcher.
Same idea?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And it's helped me a lot.
Isn't he playing for the Savannah Bananas now?
Everybody, John Cena was playing for the Savannah Bananas the other day.
That's the entertaining.
Yeah. I went to the games, dude.
Did
It's
you?
mad
It's
fun.
fun?
It's
I wanna go
mad
to one of
fun.
those.
Dude, they have this thing that if you buy one of their jerseys at the stadium and somebody hits a foul ball and somebody with one of their jerseys catches it, it's an out.
Oh, because they're part of the team? That's pretty cool.
Yeah. But who else they had?
It's like a Harlem Globetrotters thing. Like, it's not like a league. It's just
But
one
it's
team.
like-
no.
it's like stupid.
So they're actually a baseball team. The thing is that when they don't have any games, they play an inter-squad game. And so they just divided the team into like the Savannah Bananas and this other team. I guess the Party something. I forget the name of them. But they wear like the black jerseys and
That's
stuff.
genius.
Yes. And people, it
didn't know
became
that.
such a big thing that people go to watch the Savannah Bananas.
Yo, that's mad smart.
Yeah.
Who came up with that? That's so good. So they're a real team.
I didn't know that they were real.
No, they're a
I know they can play
legit
baseball.
talented bunch of fucking dudes. They're playing like big league ball. Not big league ball, but like they're in the minors.
Like semi-pro kind of thing.
Yeah, semi-pro ball and stuff.
Bro, that's
And then-
awesome.
and then they
That's
on the
they probably
side,
make
dude.
more money now doing that shit.
Dude.
With merch and shit.
I'm telling you, the stadium when you go is mad fun. I had a blast when I went. I went twice.
Fuck.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. It's super silly and it's great for kids and family and stuff. The
Yeah.
tickets are super cheap. The food is affordable and stuff. They keep everything nice and like for the people. And
Yeah.
It's a show.
Yeah,
It's a
I mean,
show.
it's their fucking side hustle.
Yeah.
They,
That's
They
why
probably
like
make more
dudes are
from that
like
than the actual.
that's what I'm
ones.
saying.
there's like dudes are like doing backflips trying to catch shit and like I don't know if you've seen like dancing on the mound.
Yeah, I see like the little like shorts and stuff
Yeah.
on it. Yeah.
They're fun. It's kind of cool that over and over though they have been able to find the personalities to jump right into the shit.
That's fucking cool. I didn't know.
Nick
I didn't know
Swisher is
that.
a personality.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
I know
makes sense.
Who else played? Nick Swisher had went. Will Farrell, I think, also played, of course.
Perfect.
John Cena.
I remember that.
He probably looks super awkward swinging a bat.
Dude,
His
he's
big
gigantic. Everything looks, dude. That dude is fucking.
That is big.
Now, he's not only big, he's like freak strong, dude.
Yeah.
Freak
I gotta
strong.
check the Nick game, guys. I've held on for as long as I could. No, we're good. We're keeping going. Just the score. Oh my God, we're killing him. Let's go.
And we're in Philly, right?
Are we off? You know, fun
Yeah,
fact.
the owner bought 2,000
The
seats.
owner had to buy tickets because last Philly home game, everyone from New York went to Philly, and it felt like a New York game. So that you would hear like when Embiid would have the ball, it was like boo, and they were home.
Oh,
And when Brunson
man.
was on the court, it was MVP.
That's
so the owner was like, "Yo,
awesome.
we can't do this." Like, so they bought tickets and they were going around Philly giving out free tickets. And then the Knicks, a bunch of
playoffs
Knicks
game,
fans,
dude.
Knicks fans started paying the people that got free tickets, and they gave them away. So if you go now, it's back still with Knicks fans.
That's awesome.
Yo, is that imagínate? Fucking front row tickets for that game. I think someone said I think Manny told me they're like $1,300. That's fucking
insane.
awesome, bro. You know how much
Yeah.
MSG? 17 grand. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I would imagine.
$17K.
17,000.
17,000.
Fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, bro. You know, this is the first time that it's like, think about it. Like the next time the Yankees look like real champ. I mean, granted, they always like championship teams.
They're having a good season so far.
I mean, Juan Soto.
I'm
That
going
dude is
tomorrow, by
fucking
the way,
killing
guys.
You going?
Yeah.
Nice.
My job. One of the vendors was like, "We got a box." If you want. It wasn't Amex this time.
Okay.
Dude, that kid is pretty good.
Pretty good.
Fuck, man.
The
That shit
only
is crazy
guy
how
that's gonna
good
be
he
worth a 10-year contract. Who else? Can we name one person that you're like, yeah?
Tatis was the guy that people were talking about, and he just
Shohei?
he already got his.
What I'm saying, but is he like, how old is he?
I don't know.
He's got to be like 28, 29.
Yeah, he's
right?
pretty young.
Like that guy's not gonna play dominant.
He's not going anywhere.
You know what I'm saying? Like Juan Soto might be the first player to like you give him a 10-year contract. He's 25.
Yes.
And he's going to give you 10 years.
Yeah, and he doesn't get hurt often either.
And-
Knock on wood, yeah.
Yeah. And
And
one
you
of
know
the
what's the-
best eyes.
That's what I was just gonna say. The best thing about him is that he doesn't even need to hit to get on base.
Did you see the other it was like 2 weeks ago. Fuck.
Oh, you
Yeah.
No.
I'm good. I didn't touch it. I stopped myself. I think of American. Like Daniela
Just
American.
in your head.
Yeah. That he got struck out and not one. That on one pitch was a strike.
Yeah,
Fucking
he recognized all of them.
shit's crazy. Like the umpire fucked up 5 times and he fucked up 0 times.
He's that dude. That makes such a difference because the thing is, like now, like if you have an eye, the pitchers now have to pitch to you.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing with a lot of guys that chase. Like, for example, that's why Javi Lopez, he's a great hitter. But
No, I thought that was Javier Baez. I'm sorry.
Javier Baez, I mean, yeah.
That was your favorite player.
I like him a lot.
Right?
See, but Baez, the thing with Baez is like he's easy to
Wild.
pitch to. Because, dude, he's swung at pitches that are 40 feet off the plate. And that's why a lot of pitchers are like, they'll throw a fastball high and then kind of curve, but he strikes out a lot, and it's because of that.
Is he playing? Like
Yeah, where is Baez?
I don't know if he's playing.
He was in
for
the
a
Cubs last time I checked.
Yeah, I don't
Bro,
know.
no, he's gone to like 6 teams after the
Oh, no, Detroit. That's where he was.
He was in Detroit, but he's been traded a ton of times.
Again, to another player that makes the big plays but misses the
casual.
the 101.
Yeah, you saw what happened to David Wright, bro. You know how he had that. You know he had to stop playing baseball because what was it?
His back.
His back.
Yeah.
like he can't walk anymore.
Really?
Yeah. I saw it on YouTube the other day. I was like, damn, that sucks, man.
Wait, really?
Yeah, could be propaganda.
That had to be. If so, that had to be recent because I met him on the last FDNY versus PB
It was super
game.
recent because I wouldn't have remembered.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They
That
were-
sucks.
Yeah, it does.
That sucks, dude.
But I think of him because he couldn't do the casual, like any simple grounder to third base. It would be an error most of the time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's a fucking Hall of Famer, arguably. Right?
Who was he? There was another player like that. Who was the third
Chuck
base?
Knobloch,
Yes, Chuck Knobloch.
second base.
Oh my
Bro.
god, he could
Sailing that shit
right?
when you had too much
Giambi,
time.
too. Sorry.
Giambi.
Yeah, Jason Giambi. He would not throw if he got let's say man on first and he got a grounder. He will never throw to second because he couldn't throw.
Dude, because he was fucking roided up. His traps wouldn't let him.
T-Rex
Bro.
arms.
This motherfucker, he will put the ball on the moon, though.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, I remember from when we played in high school, when we were playing in Yankee Stadium, and I remember standing in home plate and looking where he used to put the ball. And my first thought was like, how the fuck does that happen? That a ball could get hit that far. Like, I mean, obviously at that point I'm in high school, I'm a lot thinner, but I'm just like, dude, it was like, what?
Yeah, bro.
Carlos Stanton is another one. He got big, but you saw him now?
Yeah.
He is hitting better.
Fuck that guy.
He is.
The guys
always hurt.
Don't say that. Because as soon as you start believing in him, he's gonna
gonna
get
get
hurt.
hurt. Yep.
And his injuries are There's no worse injuries
Oblique.
than fucking soft fucking tissue injuries.
Yeah.
And that guy does not break legs. Nah, it's soft tissue.
His oblique.
Hamstrings,
I don't even
obliques.
understand. Like, how does he
yeah.
hurt his oblique?
I think it's the
So just, like,
torque. The amount of torque he
Dude.
produces just fucks up his midsection. It
It's
has
like,
to be that
but
way.
it's the thing is like why I love Judge. Giancarlo Stanton hasn't figured out what Judge did figure out, and that's it. He doesn't have to swing out of his shoes to hit the ball 500 feet. Whereas if Stanton still swings as hard as he possibly can,
But
it's
it's
just
fun.
like, yeah. But the thing is like, sure, you can hit the ball a mile, but it's still the same home run.
one run.
It's the same home run.
Nah, but I get it. You know, it is like there's a real estate guy from here, and he always tells me, he's like, Ronnie, the thing is, like, I know that the way you guys do it, he's like a mentor of us. He's like, it's the right way. But it's like, it's hard because I got so much the way I did it. So it's like, even though I know you're right, I've produced so much and like he owns like he easily owns like equity, like 40 mil in real estate. Like, nah, it's too much. Like 20 mil in Rahway. Crazy.
Shitload.
But he has it, like, he manages his own properties. Like, he does everything himself. So he has no free time. But again, that's what, like, but then again, he has this to show, because I think his dad for Stan is like, how am I change when what I've been doing got me
This
this
gigantic.
that.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, that's what it
That
is for
is
these
true.
guys.
That is true.
Yeah.
See, but that's the thing. That's a whole. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But this motherfucker broke.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the difference between, like, Hall of Famers, though.
Right.
Like, the real Hall of Famers, like, they're constantly, like, as they age, they're adjusting their game to, and then still be dominant, just in a different way.
That's why this dude Cruz was able to.
Nelson Cruz? No. Fuck that guy. I always talk about him. There's no way that guy,
Dude.
yo, that dude is wildin'. He's fucking hitting bombs.
Yeah.
He's like 45.
Dude, have you seen Cano, by the way, playing in that league, in the Mexican league?
No.
Bro, he's fucking.
He's raking.
Poor little chingos, bro. I just sinking bombs left and right from this dude. It's fucking hilarious.
His lazy ass, too.
That
Probably
motherfucker,
just-
he's still the sweetest. I think my favorite left-handed swing. I know everybody always says Griffey. Mine, Cano.
Cano?
Yeah. I just love that swing.
Cano is so much fun to watch, bro.
It's the smoothest hands, too.
What about this? He was the first person that I saw, like, I guess, because I never watched baseball the way you guys did. But I'm like, how is he
Throwing across the body under
Yeah,
the
under the
glove.
glove.
Yeah.
I've never, like, you guys grew up playing baseball, now me. So I used to be like, how the fuck is he getting enough on it?
Yeah. It's hard, dude. That's the thing, though. A lot of people say that he was lazy, but like my uncle Placido, he always brought this up, and he said like the difference why people say that he's lazy, because everybody was talking about like, oh, look at how Pedroia plays. He plays with heart. He's like, the difference is like those balls are being hit in the same area, and Pedroia is having to do all of those things
To get
when
it.
Cano is just kind of like, whoop, whack.
Yeah.
It's kind of like nice and easy.
Do you remember David Eckstein
Yes.
from the Angels?
The Angels.
He was a short guy.
Yeah,
And every single throw had to be with everything. You remember?
Yeah.
Because I never seen that.
He got
Like,
the didn't he get the MVP?
Yeah.
He got a World Series
Yeah,
MVP.
yeah. he was tiny. He was, I don't know what. He had to be under
Like
5'8", 5'9".
He's like 5'8".
He was short, bro. And he was playing third or short.
Short.
He was playing fucking short, bro.
Yeah.
So every single throw, I never forget. I'm like, this guy, it was everything. Then you had dude around that same time, Rafael Furcal was there.
He was about the same height, but he was throwing like 90s.
I remember he put that ball in his ear, like them old school Dominicans. And from here, it's just full on a fucking string,
dude
bro.
had a cannon
God damn,
on him.
he came up with Atlanta, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jen told me said that he's the first guy that he ever felt like was burning his hand. Like play after play, he'd be like, God damn. Like the ball was coming. He's like, it's going to hurt. Play after play, play after play.
You saw that kid Cruz from the Pirates. Do you know that kid?
Yeah.
He threw that shit. You saw what he did? It wasn't even a bad throw. It was so fast that like it hit the.
It didn't give him any time to. Dude, but he's like 6'6", 6'7".
It was like 116. He threw that. It was 110.
No, it's impossible. But it was like it was up there.
It was some wild.
I think the hardest
shit.
throw in the MLB was like 105 and change. ever.
Damn, but they came back 45.
But yeah, it's fucking the talent right now in the UFC. Speaking in the UFC, in the MLB, is in all sports, by the way. The talent right now in all sports is crazy right now. But speaking of Hall of Famers, fucking Mike Trout again.
Yeah, well,
He's out.
he's out.
With a torn MCL.
Oh, that's. I thought you were gonna say like a soft tissue.
Nah,
No, oh, I'm sorry, 97.8.
that's fucking
Yeah.
Gas.
from shortstop,
Yeah,
dude.
and it's like a rising fastball because you could tell the guy was here and that shit just kept rising on him.
By the way, let me get this homie some. That's him asking for water.
Oh no, dude,
He scratches at the
you
thing.
guys got to pee or something.
Fine, I'll eat this thing.
just,
I'll eat it.
just eat the thing,
right
bro.
here.
But yeah, man. So now, next thing. What was it what were we talking about?
Baseball, but
Yeah, but we were talking about tickets too early. I was gonna say. So I was gonna ask Daniela. I was like, "Yo, since my birthday's coming up,
What's your birthday?
the 17th."
Oh, this month?
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And
Get outta here.
UFC is hosting at Newark.
In Newark.
They announced a fight after 300. I think it was that Sunday. Tickets went into sale on Monday. By Tuesday, in the nosebleeds, the tickets were $700.
God damn.
And those are the cheapest ones.
Who's leading 301?
That's not 301. 301 is actually this weekend. I think it is. It's like a shitty card, honestly. I know Jose Aldo's in it. It's in Brazil.
Yeah, he hasn't fought in a while too.
Yeah, I don't know how he's still fighting.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But the one here is Poirier and Islam. That's why I really wanted to go to that. That's not happening. Yeah, once I saw that ticket, I was like, I'll watch it in my house.
Yeah, for nosebleeds.
Especially for nosebleeds too.
Fuck
dude.
that.
Dude, it's how can I get that expensive? And they sell out still.
Yeah. Well, a lot of it too is like people people play the game. Like a lot of people buy a ton if
And
they
resell it.
and then resell it, and then as it gets closer or whatever, like they play the game.
But then, no, because those tickets were from. Would it still put up the price on your nosebleed? Because then how?
It's just pricing. Like it's just because you know what it is too. Like I was in a real estate meeting with a bunch of real estate guys, and one of their marketing tactics now is to get season tickets, and then so like it'll be a group of guys. They each put in for season tickets. Like for football, they like it. So like let's say there's 4 of them, they each put in a fourth, and then they get those 4 games. And then they use that to market. So they probably do that in UFC, all these events. I didn't know that it was that crazy because like these guys aren't like big real estate guys. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh shit, like this is across the board, every sport. Like these like little groups just buy season tickets and just use it. So that's what it is.
I definitely want to get season tickets for the Yankee games soon. Just to start going.
How much they cost?
I don't think it's
Depends
that
where.
much. And especially depending when you buy it, it's actually not that bad. Yeah. And I always like to sit in the bleachers.
You can do season tickets in the bleachers?
I'm pretty sure. I think you can.
I don't know.
But the bleachers is where the fun is.
It is. It is.
Or at least close to it. Like if I'm not in the bleachers, I like to be like in those sections right there, right next to it.
Right, yeah.
That's where all the fun is. That's like curtain calls, all the psycho Yankee fans. That's where like they go.
You can actually wild out too.
Yeah,
Have a good time,
exactly.
scream and
Yeah.
yell. In the back, it's like
Yes, you can get season tickets for the New York bleacher seats. Bro, it's mad cheap.
Yeah, man, it's not a lot.
Guess how much it is
For season tickets?
for the whole season? Bleachers,
$400.
1,000.
$335.
Fuck.
I'm just
You see? Yeah. Yeah, it's not a lot.
$335.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, do you remember when tickets used to be $14?
Yeah, I remember when they were $8 for
I
bleachers.
worked in Yankee Stadium for like a summer. That shit
you
was.
told me that.
I worked in Yankee Stadium the year that it was the last year in the old Yankee
old.
Stadium. So the All-Star game.
You should have fucking taken something from the
I
stadium.
gave my dad baseball.
I mean, like,
Oh,
from
Like
the
something
stadium.
from the
Oh,
stadium.
nah, they wasn't playing that shit.
Yeah.
Nah,
You couldn't take little fucking bolts out of it.
nah. You got to go through some wild shit. Especially, I worked in the clubhouse. Somehow
so they were
I landed that shit.
What were you
So,
doing there?
bro? You know what happened? I don't know if they were testing me, but I got lucky. The lady, the head of security, she's like, "Listen, I need you to stand right there." And I was in the bleachers. I was a herb, like, I was like, whatever. She was like, stand right there and don't move for nobody. And I said, I ain't moving for nobody. I don't know if it was a test. At the time, I'm assuming it was a test because I stand there. Some guys like pressing me, like, yo, get out. I pay for these seats. I'm like, yo, I don't know what to tell you. They told me not to move. I can't move. I'm like, I can't lose this job. I'm like, they told me not to move. I'm sorry. Like, just figure it
Go
out.
somewhere else, yeah.
Yeah, like, you got to sit somewhere else, bro. Like, and the next day, they moved me to the clubhouse. I was in charge. I had this secret button that no one knew I had. So it would like, I don't know. It was like here. I had it here. And it said laundry room. And that was the players' entrance. So the players will go through a tunnel, right? And I'm at the end of the tunnel. And the main entrance is a tunnel. And then you make a left. And then you make a right. And then that's where like the grand entrance is. But if the players didn't want to ignore the media and all that, just go straight to the clubhouse, they would go through some room that said it didn't have a handle. Like I press it and it pops out. And it said laundry room. But it wasn't. It was the entrance to their room. So I got to like the players
cool.
had to acknowledge me, which was also cool. Cause like if they acknowledge me, that means they need me to open the door. So they would all like I got cool with all of them.
My name is Ronny.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
It
That's
was
dope.
awesome, bro. Like
That's
I got
dope.
to Jeter, gave me a phone once. Yeah, I remember he gave me my, like, I think it was an iPhone, but he was like, I can get these shits all the time here. And he would give me food. Yeah, Jeter was cool. Cano and Melky Cabrera, he came up, so they were always fucking around. Jabba Chamberlain, I was sleeping once.
Damn, I forgot about Dallas Chamberlain.
And he
dude.
tripped my chair, bro. I was sleeping. I had the two legs up, and he fucking kicked my chair and ran, bro. I was so mad. It was mad late. Nick Swisher was there that year. That shit.
He seems like a fun
He
dude.
was cool. Who else was there? The All-Star game was there too. So I got to meet all
That's
these.
sick, dude.
Yeah, bro. I got to meet David Ortiz. I told him like, oh, I'm Dominican too. I'm from Jarabacoa. And then he bought like Manny, and I got to meet Manny. I was like, I went to G-Dub. I went to George Washington. He's like, oh, cool. Like he
Whatever, dude.
He didn't talk.
He didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, he never talked. Dustin Pedroia was a piece of shit. Like A-Rod was another. A-Rod got 2 or 3 people fired in that summer. Yeah,
I can see that.
but granted, he just was. He was like the first professional baseball player that I saw out of all of them. A-Rod, if the game was at 1, we would have to come in at like 8 because A-Rod would be there at 8. And if the game ended, let's say those games would mostly ended like at 4:30, those 1 o'clock games, I would have to be there till like 8 o'clock because A-Rod is there. So like A-Rod was like a professional.
God damn.
Yeah.
I heard the same thing about Manny.
Oh yeah. I mean,
apparently Manny.
same thing?
Yeah. Apparently he was always the first one in the club and the last one out.
yeah, bro, A-Rod, bro. That's the one thing. Like people used to, and he had a good season that year. And like people talk shit. I'm like, oh, at least. I'm like, that's one thing though. I'm like, the amount of reps in the cages, like that he would be just hitting the ball, bro. And he's like, yo, this motherfucker don't want to go home, bro. Like, and we would work these long days, and especially if he had a bad game, he would last like 6 hours there working.
Damn, son.
Yeah.
But like, you sure he was actually working?
No, because you would have to like, you kind of like, you're almost like, it's weird. You're almost like following these guys without following them.
Gotcha.
So like
You're just around.
yeah, you create a perimeter almost. So like as they move, like you have points that you move to. So like whenever they need anything or like
You know what this reminded me of? It's like that whole thing with the monkey documentaries.
oh with
How
the
they're like-
yeah.
they're like the same thing where like they just kind of keep that distance.
You
and,
can't
like,
show food.
enough. Like they do it enough where like the monkeys don't even notice them anymore.
It was like that.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, man.
That sounds cool though.
It was fun. The worst fucking night that everyone enjoyed, but for us, it was remember Josh Hamilton? He kept hitting home runs in the home run derby. And we wanted to go home because I worked I never forgot. It was like 16, 17, and like 18 hours. Like that, back to back to back. Like to a point where they'd be like, if you want to sleep right here, wake up and go back to work, like you can't. because those festivities, like they showed 3 on TV, but there's mad shit happening.
Yeah, throughout the whole
mad
day.
events, mad dinners on the field, players that want to practice. Yo, it's Roy Halladay was there, and remember Roy Halladay? He died right in a helicopter crash. He fucking works, bro. That dude would get there mad early, so we would have to get there early. Same thing, practicing. With his 2 kids following him around all the
That's kind
time.
of cute though.
Yeah.
Jeez, dude, I remember that fucking and what happened. He's at the record. I think that's the record.
Yes,
still.
I never forget because we were every time I hit him run, we were like, "Diablo, we want to go home, bro." And this guy just did not. He was some wild.
I think
shit.
it was 38
in a
if I remember
round.
right, in a
right?
round. I think it was 38.
I never forget, bro. We were exhausted.
The home run derbies now, that was one change that once I saw it, like when I first heard of it, I'm like, oh, this is going to be gay as fuck. And instantly, the moment the 2 minutes came into play for the home run derby, I was like, this is so much better. Because it made it exciting.
28.
28. I knew it was something in there.
28 home runs, bro.
But
in one round.
the 2 minute thing, it made it so, because it made it almost a race.
Yeah.
Like a genuine race. Like it's just as many as you can hit. And it's exhausting. You see them like huffing and puffing. I don't know. It's dope. And now you don't have to be there. See, you wouldn't have hated that day now.
I fucking hated that job. I was not built for that shit. People were going mad hard. I remember I used to wear the same shirt every day. I just keep it in the locker. The players didn't give a fuck either.
Just like, open the door.
Yeah, like I'm like, you think they give a fuck about y'all, man? Mariano was there. Mariano was the coolest guy, man. Yeah, he shined. You know when like celebrities like look different,
had a
their
glow
skin,
to him,
bro. He just with his shades. Look at me. That's it. I got you.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'll let you in.
Pedroia, I didn't let Pedroia through the door.
He gets short ass go around.
He was mean, bro. And I was like, he's like, yo, where's the door that everyone goes through? And I was like, I don't know.
What door?
Meanwhile, I have the button right. I don't know, bro.
What door?
Just Yankee players, bro.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
Pedroia.
fuck out of here. He was so mean.
And he a
shits all
Boston
his-
guy,
he
so
yeah,
keep going.
that too. Yeah, he was mean.
yeah, that would have been hilarious. You would have told him like,
Keep
go
going,
this
keep
way. You're
going,
gonna take
make
a
a
left.
left.
You just put it right into the middle of every Yankee fan ever.
Oh my God! You know what I also saw? Melky got traded that year, and Robinson Cano and him were best friends.
Yeah, I remember that.
So I remember him slamming shit Cano, like that was weird for us because we didn't know what to do. So everybody was kind of like,
Oh shit, that's
I
crazy.
forgot about
Yeah.
that. Like, yo, they were just always together, fucking bitches. You could tell. Like,
Oh, I'm sure.
they were wilding. And I never forget he got traded. And he was breaking everything. That was like one of the weirdest things ever.
Really?
Yeah, because he was so tight. Like that was his boy.
Yeah.
So that I remember because it was weird for us. Like he was always super cool and he was legit.
I got to talk to Cano and Melky for a while.
That's
Me and
cool.
Harold when they were playing catch on the side. This is when they first came up. Nobody knew who these
yeah.
fucking kids were. And we were on the side and they're playing like they were catching and talking to us at the same time. Just
cool.
kinda, and I remember like seeing like just the way the ball used to like kind of flow out of their hands. Just like how the fuck are they doing that? But yeah, that's crazy to see to think. And I remember when he got traded, the first game that he played versus the Yankee, he fucking lit them up.
Good.
I think he had like 2 home runs against him.
to the White Sox,
Yeah,
right?
the White Sox. Yeah,
Yeah, he had a couple good years and then he got popped.
he did pop.
Yeah,
Damn son.
he was juicing. That's not fair, bro. Let me just if you play 162 games, at the very least you should be
need
able to take
something.
BPC 157. UFC fighters, same thing. You're getting fucked up. You can't walk the next day. Let my boys take some fucking.
Did you hear fucking Ryan Garcia tested positive for some shit?
So
Can we take it?
We take it already. He got popped for ashwagandha.
No. It was something else.
I think it was that. No, I know.
I googled it this morning. It was some other shit we're not taking.
Oh wait, let's find out. Cause
But see, the thing is that I heard I don't hear, but this kid Tank
yeah,
Davis went out saying like that it's bullshit, and then this is like he knows exactly what's going on, and they're trying to just basically do everything to take Ryan's win away.
Of course.
Ostarine.
Listerine.
Let me see what this to see if
what is it for?
We're not
many
competing.
bodybuilders take it to put on muscle mass, enhance their body fat loss, increase strength while bulking and cutting cycles.
Well,
Yeah, bro. Look. Oh, I'm sorry. Testosterone. Oh, is
wait,
that?
no. That's
Oh
a
no, I'm
different
sorry.
thing.
That's different.
Yeah,
We
that's a
were
different
gonna
thing.
take testosterone.
I thought you
remember?
were.
We were.
I thought you did.
I got scared.
Because it gives you an appetite, right? Is
It
it the
was-
one that gives you an appetite?
No, that was MK677.
Oh, okay.
That's a peptide. I forgot. I forgot why I was hesitant for this. I think it's because I saw there was a bunch of guys that didn't get results. I think I was like, "Fuck! If I'm gonna take something, I want to make sure." Like, if I'm
You
gonna
don't
take,
think they sell
it.
that shit like on Amazon?
yeah, they sell that anywhere. Yeah, they sell this Turkestone and Turkesterone. That's how you pronounce it. I'm sorry, Turkesterone and fuck. There's another version of that, but they sell them hand in hand. I'll find it later. But yeah, we ended up not taking it.
I don't know, dude. Every time I hear shit like that, I start going down the rabbit hole, and like the first thing I always Google is side effects.
Yeah.
And then if I see anything, I'm like, I'm out. So with most things, I'm like, I'm out.
Yeah. Let me see. I think but the wildest is we've
I got a
taken.
layer. I got a level. I'm willing to cross.
Me too, for sure. I just want
crazy
to make it count.
Yeah.
That for me, that's the biggest thing.
What was it? I mean, what was it I took the BPC 157 for?
For your Achilles.
Oh, well, I guess it's back. But the calf did heal. It was that shit was hurting, dude.
Oh, good.
That shit was hurting.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of products.
Oh, yes.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
dude.
yeah, yo,
Need to
what?
ask
Yeah,
you.
what's the story behind that? What's
So
going on?
it's my buddy's company, Steel Monkey. They're like a supplement company.
Yeah.
Out of Brooklyn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
And they
that.
make like really natural stuff. The hydration, the blood, sweat, and tears. That's the whole thing. Blood being the pre-workout. The hydration is sweat. And then he has like his own creatine. That's like the tears. Like that's like the post-workout.
The creatine's not individual though.
What do you mean?
Like I was trying to find it. Like it's like creatine alone.
So it's not just creatine.
Okay,
it has
okay,
like
'cause
it has a bunch of other stuff.
No, I
in
saw
it.
it. Yeah, yeah.
Anti-inflammatories, all the stuff that you would need for a workout.
Yeah.
A post workout. It's kind of cool because like if you look at the ingredients that they have, it's genuinely just the stuff that they say. There's nothing else in there.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. For me, it became like a real big thing. So I started trying it for workouts and stuff. I liked it, but the pre-workout, especially blood. But I started doing it, trying it for my long distance stuff and my swims, and that's where I was like, oh, this is like, I felt the difference.
Oh,
for
that's
for high endurance.
Is it loaded with caffeine?
There's a light.
There's one.
Yeah, it
It's
doesn't have any caffeine.
All right.
Yeah,
I can't.
I just
smell
hope you
myself.
like the taste of beets.
I don't, but I don't give a shit.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I don't
It's
take
just
my supplements
that's
like
why.
to enjoy them at this point.
I'll take anything.
Yeah, but
We're sitting
I
here
like
talking
it.
about
It's pretty
fucking-
cool, man. And like it's
So
I
what's,
know,
what's
like-
the sponsorship? Like what are they? What's
Well, I
going
guess
no. So basically, I just now I got like the discount code and whatever, like that link. Anybody who buys it through that link, like a portion of it comes to me as well.
Oh,
It's like,
nice.
yeah. So
on? Do you have to do anything? Like, do you have to post Instagram videos? Are
yeah,
you
I
gonna-
mean, I'll
can I walk
post
in
some
front of your
stuff
camera?
obviously because I want more people to use my link and my stuff. But it's not like anything I have to do. But he's basically like, as much as you produce, you'll make.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
Well,
it is cool.
That's
I
fucking
canceled
cool.
all my subscriptions today. So when I'm done with stuff, I'm gonna try it out. My subscription was getting out of hand. I couldn't control fucking Momentous. I couldn't control Alpha. Like it just
Yo,
started.
I feel like Momentous. I have to. So every time they email me like you have an upcoming shipment, I have to go to my cabinet and be like, what? Like it says
Why are you sending me shit?
I don't miss a day of like supplements. So I'm like, why is it that like I'm like, did I fuck up with the subscription? Because I'm like, why am I getting stuff? Like I've canceled orders for the last like 2 or 3 months
I've canceled
because I have more than enough.
and then I try to cancel, redo it, and like retime everything together. I'm like, all right, I got
Yeah.
everything perfect. I spent like 20 minutes getting these subscriptions perfect. And then all of a sudden I'm like, why do I have 3 bottles of this in my fucking house?
Yeah, bro.
I just canceled everything today. I was like, fuck this. I'm paying like I have
What the
literally 2 of
Yeah,
this.
I don't know
3
what
of
it
You
these.
just
is.
send it early.
I don't know.
I don't keep track.
I was dealing, and then like the creatine too. Like I make sure if anything, I take over 5 grams because
Yes.
I always goes a bit above.
Yeah.
Like I'll just
A heaping scoop.
Yeah.
Always.
And I'm like, why? Like I was due for another creatine pack, and I literally just I have 1 pack I haven't touched, and I just finished 1 pack, and they were about to send me another one. I was like, yo, this is more than the serving that you're saying, because I know like I said, I'll shoot for more than the 5 grams.
I start reading the bottle like, if I've been taking the wrong amount, should I have been doubling up? What
Bro,
the fuck is
same.
this?
It's funny, same thing.
I canceled everything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get till I'm like 2 or 3 pills out, and I want to try your creatine. So send me the link.
I have a couple packs here if you want to take it too. Take it home and try it out.
100%.
Yeah. The pre-workout, it's dope too. That,
I'm
like,
just scared
especially
of caffeine. I do want to try a pre-workout. I just don't want to. Like, I drink so much coffee. I don't want to do a supplement with caffeine in it.
that
too.
there you get the
Yeah,
light. The light doesn't have
I'll
any
try the light.
caffeine.
I'll
For
try it.
swims, I use the light. I don't know why.
And
I
then
feel
what was the other thing that they have?
uh,
It's creatine.
So it's the
the tears and the
hydration.
hydration.
Oh, the hydration.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the
post-workout.
It's like
element.
electrolytes and
Yeah.
stuff.
So let's look at it right here.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah.
It's a
Still
cool.
monkey.
It's a
So
cool,
they have the-
I
Yeah,
don't
it's
want to say
cool, it's cool
gimmick,
concept,
but like
yeah.
whatever the
Yeah,
whatever you call
Marketing,
it.
yeah.
Marketing. There you go.
Hydration, post workout, and then the pre workout light, and then the normal one, which I'm assuming this one would have the coffee.
Yeah. But it's pretty good stuff, man. You know, so for the ultra, there was like your drop bucket. So 18 miles in, you get to go to like your drop bucket, re-up on all your shit. And I didn't have a water bottle, but I have put a Pepsi in there just for the sugar. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I never pictured you with a Pepsi.
yeah, I know, right?
Else.
Dude, honestly, I can't remember the last time I drank soda before that. But so I drank half of it and I took like the pre-workout and I put it in and just fucking shook it. just threw that shit back, dude. I was like, dude, I'm not leaving without. Because the thing is, like, since the powder is like a lot, so
Yeah.
the powder is like really thick because it's natural stuff. So you know, like all this stuff, it's not granulated. It's more than that. It's almost like a dust kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I tried putting like a little bit in my mouth and drinking water out of the thing. That's just like, like fucking smoke everywhere. So I just put it in the soda, shook it up, threw it back, on my way.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Your
dude.
body was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Oh shit.
Coming down is like, "What?"
I'm
the
sure.
fuck?
I'm sure my boy Alex, the guy that was, he was like, "You defeated the whole purpose of the pre-workout, was just like no sugar, no additives, no nothing." I'm like, here it
got
is.
all additives,
It's in
all
Pepsi
fucking-
now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
but
try it then. Yeah. I'm kind of on your boat too. I'm like, I kind of want to
Cancel.
simplify things.
so
Cancel everything.
Placido, he tried it. He's been buying it ever since. He likes it. Yeah, and he said and I agree too. There's no jolt of like, you know, like pre-workout sometimes gets you like,
I
and
don't
then there's
want-
that kind of like that
Yeah, like I hate
crash
that.
at the end.
Crash.
Is just kind of like even keel energy.
I just need a couple more reps. Like especially if we go to failure now. I just like take me a little further.
Yeah.
That's all I want. Like something like beta. I take beta alanine. The only problem with beta alanine is that it's your body gets used to it super fast.
Mm-hmm.
So like right now I'm only doing it for chest and like legs.
Did you know? You remember that old pre-workout? I think it was called Jack
3D.
Jack 3D.
Hell yeah.
So when I was in BAT, my roommate used to take that and put
beta alanine.
alanine on
So
top
he
of
couldn't
it.
feel his lips.
Dude,
You feel his face.
I used to
grab a
be like,
towel.
bro, you're fucking, like, you're going to go crazy. But he was a beast, though. Boy, maybe it was just
Whether
that.
he likes it or not,
Yeah,
bro.
no choice.
That shit, I was like, I don't know. Because I remember that, didn't they make it?
Yeah.
They recalled it, right?
Bro, me and Jeremy were like the original recipe. I remember me and him on it, and we would want to fight each other. And one day we had to like, I never forget. One day we were like, "Yo, he slammed the door. Sorry, look at that. I'm still fresh. He just closed the door, and I'm like, "Why the fuck you slam my door, bro?" And then I was like, "This is how you open a fucking door and close it." And then we were just like about to fight, and it's because of the fucking Jack
It
3D,
just-
bro.
The fuck was in? I wonder what it was.
It was. Damn, I looked this up not too.
That's
long
like the
ago.
original recipe of Fort Loco.
For look, I was just gonna say
That was another thing.
that was fucking.
Yo,
wild.
Jason,
That was wild.
we were drinking once and we were like, fuck it, let's try it. He went straight from sober to pass out. Now he didn't even go through the tipsy, the drunk stage. He just went from sober to pass out.
Wow. We were sitting on the fucking porch after drinking like 2 or 3 of these. My boy was just like, "What if I just shit right here?" Like, what? Like, this ain't even drunk talk. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I remember too, like after drinking it, I would have like I never suffered from acid reflux, and I remember I would have acid reflux for days after.
What the fuck was in these two?
I don't know, but apparently some people got really sick from it.
Yeah.
So yeah, concerns over a stimulant called DMAA.
That sounds illegal.
Yeah, 100%.
Can we get some more?
Yeah, right. I need a couple more. Right?
They
it worked.
still, for a while, they still sold it in military bases. Just to get
Sounds about right.
fuck shit up.
Sounds about right.
Yo,
That would
take
be
some
great,
of that,
dude.
bro.
Right before going out, you're like, here we go. That's sick.
Yeah, so it was an elite. So DMAA is the U.S. for
Dude, military and prison, it's a lot alike.
What the fuck are you talking?
Yeah, the food thing I was at, I don't know if you heard,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
dude, it's the same
labeled.
shit, bro. We're guinea pigs. Oh, I was a guinea pig. That's why even when we got the shot, like the whole COVID thing, like, yeah, sure, thinking back on it, I'm like, probably shouldn't have done it. It's all stupid, whatever you want to think of it. But like, when somebody was like, oh, are you getting the shot? I was just like, man, like, I've been riddled with shit that I had no fucking clue. Not even that I not know what it was or what was in it. I didn't even know what it was for. Like most times.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh,
We're gonna
you're
give you
going
6
somewhere you need to
different
go. I'm like, all
injections.
right, here, man. Like,
do
whatever.
you, bro.
Some of them hurt like a motherfucker, too. There was one they used to call the peanut butter shot. And it was like this brown liquid, and it used to kill your arm for like 2 days.
The fuck
Yeah,
was that even for?
I don't fucking know, dude. I have no clue.
I mean, they probably like for every like if you go any territory you go to probably has like
Its own set of like
yeah
diseases.
you might go here, so we got to prepare you. Take that.
Oh my god, the anthrax shots, dude. Oh my god. For
Anthrax.
Yeah, so the way that works is that it's like a set of, I think, 4 shots, and let's say they hurt, because like the thing is that they can't just boost you up with anthrax. It has to be like a little bit, and then a higher dose, and then a higher dose, and then a higher dose until you're supposed to be good or whatever. But the thing is that sometimes guys will get deployed and they will miss certain shots, so you have to start at 1 again.
Oh my god.
Dude, and one of my buddies got it, and he got sick as fuck.
You got anthrax. That's what happened. They overshot him.
I remember like we got it, and then he's like, dude, I feel like I have like almost like a knot, like a ball in my arm. He's like, you mind feeling it? And it generally felt like almost like a half a golf ball in there. I'm like, that's crazy. So I just kind of like start like massaging it for him. I'm like, oh shit, it went away. All right, cool. A couple minutes later, bro, my man is yellow in the face. And he's like, dude, I gotta lay down. I need to jump in the shower or whatever. And it was so bad because we were hanging out with his kids. I was like, I can't leave now, dude. So I was like, go do what you gotta do. I'll hang around for a little bit until you feel better. He ended up being fine, but yeah, he got really sick. But I'm done with all that.
Thank God.
No more shots that I don't know what's in them.
That's funny, bro. You know what's talking about shots? I listened to a whole podcast on I listened to a whole podcast on Ozempic. I think they found something.
What do you mean?
Like we're down 3. We're good. They brought up a good point in terms of side effects. Something I never thought of was like, yeah, like if there was like crazy side effects, we would have known because we've been putting it on like diabetic for 15 years. That's the first point that he made that I was like, oh shit, I never thought about that. He's like, yeah, it's the recipe hasn't changed. The names change, but like it's still the same, like for the most part, the same semi-glutide, right? Like that's like I could be butchering all of this.
No, yeah, you're right. But I just wonder, like, it doesn't. If it really helped you lose weight, wouldn't the diabetics, most of them, not be diabetics anymore? Like they lost.
Well, no,
weight.
no, that's a different thing.
Depending on the type of diabetes.
Yeah, because
different types.
Fuck,
But
what is it?
If you're
Type 1, I don't think you can control. Type 2,
type
I think
2
you
is-
can.
Yeah.
Type
Type
2 is
1, you
like
can't produce whatever the thing
Insulin.
is. Insulin, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one is just like you're overworked.
Overweight.
Yeah, overweight.
There's something like if type 2 is taking this, shouldn't over 15 years you have dropped down to a respectable weight where you're not. Well, then again, if you don't change your eating,
I was just gonna
habits,
say
guess
like these
not.
people are probably still
fucking
eating like crazy,
chugging Pepsis and fucking
yeah, with pre-workout in them.
But that shit was crazy. I was like, oh shit. And then another thing too, that like the study that you go refer to a lot is like they lose a lot of body fat. But I was like, well, you lose a lot of muscle. But I'm like, well, for one, it's not that you lose a lot of muscle. It's that if you don't have a lot of muscles to start with, right? Like, and then you lose weight, some of that weight is going to be muscle. Like, that's just normal.
Yeah, but I think I don't know.
Well, I feel like if you're not working out, your only muscle is probably from you carrying the extra weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
why
then
like
you
fat
lose the
people
weight.
always have big calves when they
Calves,
work out.
and they don't lose them.
Yeah.
They don't fucking lose them. But yeah, so it's like I guess I still there's a I don't know. I like to think about this. Like, is it because I'm like, no, bitch, you cheated, so my ego.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
I'm always like, just fucking go to the gym.
But then what the guy said was like you can almost make that argument about anything, right? It's like you got cancer, why you just not fighting cancer on your own? Like you
No, that's not even close to the same thing.
You
Why?
don't eat cancer. You
Yeah.
eat fat.
That's exactly.
You put
like
the fat into your body willingly. You ate how many
yeah,
fucking
you
donuts,
just
Ronny?
eating too. You
Until
just
you got rid of it?
Don't eat too much.
You didn't eat cancer.
Yeah,
Well,
you've
maybe
eaten
the
too
donuts
much.
fix
That's
cancer,
all
I
it
don't
is.
know, but
Yeah. You know, it's funny. There was a news article. I'm gonna go back to the subject we were talking about, but there was a news article that said like certain like bullshit foods are like just found out like can cause cancer, and in my mind I'm like, no shit, like
It's all
what are we doing here? Like, what do you mean breaking news? This isn't breaking news. Like we
even like something as small as like I think it was like I forgot what it was in the McDonald's burgers that they found one of the same ingredients that makes yoga mats fluffy.
That's funny.
Yeah. It's like how I don't know if it's the meat or the bread. I know there's something in there that is
Yeah.
not food. That is how that's how they keep their burgers looking a certain way.
that's Subway. Like fucking, it's not meat or some shit.
Oh, the chicken.
The chicken's not.
It's
real
not.
Chicken.
It's not real chicken.
It's fucking.
Fucking
What
freak.
the nuggets?
No.
the-
Subway.
the
Like
Subways?
the actual chicken is not chicken.
Yeah, I mean
I didn't know that.
wait, what is it though?
I don't know. I don't remember. But it was a
But
thing.
it-
Like
yeah.
like the bread is classified as candy.
Yeah, 'cause it has too much
Yeah, in a
shit.
lot
like
of
the
countries
chicken's
they
not
can't. They
chicken.
actually can't call it bread.
They actually advertise that shit. Fucking Jared is a healthy alternative to like fast
Bro, I used to
food.
eat Subways all the time because I thought
Yeah,
that was like
so did I.
the better option. Like working
Yeah.
out when I was younger, I was like, yeah, I'm going to
Yeah,
Subways.
same.
all the time.
Same.
Right?
Yeah.
They sold it. Fucking
two-
marketing.
They
is a
did.
mother-
The tuna. That's what I used to try to get. And
I
then
used to
finds
eat
out that the
chicken.
tuna isn't tuna either.
Yeah. I never believed that
I'm
tuna's tuna.
curious. I'm
Tuna was chicken. The chicken was I don't know.
I'm
yoga
curious what the
mats,
chicken
who
was because that chicken did look fucking sus. And it used to have
was
the grill marks, and I'm like,
knows.
when do you grill
Nah, they
this?
colored that shit.
Yeah, like when did he grill it?
Yeah.
Like that. This,
I never even thought of that.
you don't remember? Yeah, it had like
Yeah,
it was
you
like
never
a
grilled
perfect little
it. It was in
shape,
a
like-
wrapper.
Yeah,
and already
Take
like
it.
pre-cut.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. But yeah, Ozempic thing. Yeah, so the guy, I guess the guy made a very compelling. It's good because he used it himself. He's a doctor.
yeah. There you go. That's why because he
Oh
doesn't
no,
want to work out. His
but
fat ass.
he made. Oh yeah, like but I like that he owned it. I can listen to someone that doesn't double down on the bullshit. Like he would be like, yeah, like I love KFC. And he's like, and I still try to eat KFC, but my fucking body doesn't want KFC because it almost knows. He's like, it almost knows that it's like his like, I don't have any urge to eat, and I have less of an urge to eat something nasty.
You know, so you know it's funny. I was listening to the podcast YMH, and she said the lady there, she's
Christina P.
Christina P.
Yeah.
She started taking Ozempic. She called it the Zempies. Apparently, she I don't know how the doses work.
It's one. So every pen has 4 injections that you take it once a week.
Okay, so the whole thing is, I guess there's like a 5 in there or something. So she was just taking like, she thought it was taking 5 grams, which is what they told her. And she said that whole week, she's like, I'm just not hungry at all. She's like, I'm only taking 5. And then like somebody looked at her and she's like, 5. He was thinking 500. She was basically emaciating herself for like a week, dude. Yeah, I still don't.
I get it.
I don't buy any of that stuff, man.
But
Just fucking.
It works.
I'm sure it works, but dude, you pay for your shortcuts.
Oh yeah, and like I'm not gonna lie, and even the guy in his Diary of a CEO, even he was like, because he works out too. He's like, I don't know how to explain it, but something tells me that like there's no such thing as a free lunch.
There isn't, yeah.
So it's like this. I don't know. He's like, I don't know. This like I wanna like you make good points, but he's like, there's something in me that's like, no way.
It doesn't make sense. That's the thing about me. Like, anytime I hear, especially when it comes to pills, drugs, all that stuff, there's always something, man. There's always something. Yeah. There's always something.
Definitely a trade-off. The other thing too is like, if these guys like, okay, so now you're not hungry, right? You're eating less. But now like, what happens if you're eating less, but you start like, you're just eating less junk food?
No, you're still gonna lose weight.
No. What I'm saying is like, not the losing weight aspect. I'm thinking more of like the nutritional deficiency aspect of like, if you're eating junk food and now you're eating a little bit of it and nothing else, like your body's dying for like some fucking B12 and V6. And
like, have
B5.
you seen the nutritional value of ramen noodles? Like the cup ramen?
No.
There's nothing
Yeah, bro.
in ramen but salt.
Water and salt.
Yeah.
It's salt, dude. It's salt and like a couple other things. But like nutritional value, I'm pretty sure a ramen cup of noodle has like 90 calories.
That's it?
Check it. Fact check me. It can't be a lot, dude. I remember like thinking it was gonna be like some wild shit, but I'm pretty sure is really low. I might be exaggerating by a lot, but yeah, that stuff is.
I've been eating some vegan ramen lately.
Vegan ramen. But the thing is, like, if it's like, let's say like restaurant
188.
There you go.
Oh wait, but it's, let me see how many servings. That's how they get you. Oh, okay, one serving.
188.
Wait, what's one serving?
The whole cup.
Is it?
I don't know. Why the fuck would you save that?
They do that all the time.
Yeah, it's like
You see
this is 3
Oreos,
servings.
like and think of like the worst junk food. What you eat,
It's just, yeah.
like it's normally like like the nutritional facts, like on let's say a donut. The nutritional facts you get is probably on half of the donut, because they're like, we can't wall out and put the whole thing because it's
You're gonna
crazy.
just put it right back. Yeah.
It's too crazy, so they'll put it in
terrible.
half.
And the sodium is like 600 or some shit like that. It's like more than half of your daily intake.
Yeah.
In sodium.
That shit's crazy.
But it like if you go to a restaurant and they make ramen from scratch, it's different because there's actual flour and eggs or whatever. However the fuck they make it.
there's no fucking preservatives. Like,
Yeah.
the shit don't have to last you fucking 2 years on the shelf.
Dude.
Shit's crazy.
What is the expiration date? That's another thing.
That
too.
shit has to
Does
be
not-
some
It's like a
wild
Twinkie.
shit.
It's like a
Lasts
Twinkie.
forever. Twinkie and cockroaches.
Did you know that one of the most signed petitions in the U.S. was when, or like,
I know what
you
you're
know
gonna
I'm getting
say.
at.
Yeah.
When they were trying to keep Twinkies afloat, because they almost went back. Whatever, they almost like stopped making them, and the U.S. came together to keep Twinkies on the shelf. Dude, that's fucking crazy. You know how much shit is going on?
A year.
A year?
That shit'll give you a year.
Food,
bro.
dude.
There's no such thing as food that gives you
It
a
ain't food.
year, bro. The fuck out of
Fucking
here.
Twinkie has no expiration. Just think
That's
about
amazing.
that. You know how many Twinkies I've eaten in my lifetime?
Oh man,
That
I've
shit's
eaten a
probably
lot.
still in my stomach.
You know what I used to
I
eat a
don't
lot?
think I ever had one.
Never had a
Missing
Twinkie?
out. You're missing out.
They're
They're
fucking
great.
delicious. I mean, I haven't. Had it
I
since
had
was
to
like
as a
8.
kid because I used to.
Yeah,
eat
as a
I
kid.
had to.
You remember those little cupcakes with the cream
little-
filling
The ho-hos?
with the hard frosting on top?
Ho-hos?
I used to buy the grocery store version of those.
Yeah.
That they were 50 cent.
Yeah.
They were white with like blue and red.
Is it zebra? No, not zebra.
No, not the zebra. I know those.
The zebra
too.
kind of you're talking about, yeah. They call them the Start. And they also had like the same brand also had like Star Cake, and it was like a little
Yes.
brownie.
That
with
it was
the
like,
color
you know,
stuff.
those
poor
ran-
people food.
Yeah, for the poor people
Yeah.
food. 50 cent with the orange
bodega.
sticker.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
used to feast on those. I can't believe it. I'd be freaking out. Like like with Abby and Maris be like, I'll be wilding. I'm like, no, we were wilding.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, there's other ways we could feed Abby, bro.
Dude, you know, we must have been like 8. So let's say it's 99, 2000, let's say. And me and my cousin found $50 in the street. And in a weekend, we spent $50 worth of candy. Dude, you know how much candy that is in that time?
For 2 kids. That's
For
enough to
2,
feed a
bro,
fucking
I don't
army.
think we slept. I don't know how we didn't get sick. I remember playing in the PlayStation 1. He had like some WWE game. We just fucking played all night. They just huffing down nerd ropes, the ho-hos. Yeah. And then we would mix it with like the candy and then also get like Nutrimen.
The fucking
sports shake.
Nutrimen.
Love me some Nutrimen.
I used to drink those things all
Man,
the
had
fucking
that
time.
molasses blood.
Yeah. Dude, that shit was another thing that people used to try to like put it out as like, oh, it's a Nutriment, it's a sports shake. Dude, it's all sugar. It's like it has more like almost twice as much sugar as a soda.
It's just a fucking yoo-hoo.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, son.
They just like, oh, but it has vitamin D in it, so it's healthy.
That shit is crazy, bro. I be thinking about that all the time. Like this shit. I'm like, yo, good shit. I mean, at least the human body like can take a beating. Cause I was not helping it, bro. I remember one time you know what I used to do? This was like a couple years ago. I used to just go to McDonald's. Like if I would drive by McDonald's, I'd just be like, fuck, I'm gonna get McDonald's. Like for no reason.
Not even hungry.
Just because they're good marketing. Like they're placed correctly.
Golden arc.
And I would just go and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is wrong? Like now I would think back. I'm like, yo, I used to just like there's certain stops I go now that I knew like if I was going there, I would go to McDonald's because I knew it was on the way. For no reason. Like I eat at home. And I was like, yo, I was out of control.
Dude. And that's how you end up being 240.
Yeah. And then you don't know. Like, well, how am I 240? Like I eat okay. Like you don't.
I'm above. When was the last time? Dude, it's been like close to 16, 17 years since I had
You're missing out.
McDonald's.
It's so
Nah, bro. I have that. You ever seen that picture of me where like fucking passed out with like 17 McChickens around me? That used to be my shit. Yeah, dude. I was like 18 or 19 years old. And we were drinking, and there's a picture of me on the table sleeping, and there's like 7 McChickens around me. There was one time it was me, it was like 3 of us, and we went into McDonald's, and we used to get, that was my thing, McChickens, and we go to the lady, yeah, can we get 20 McChickens? And she was like, I was like, we're dead serious. Like, give me 20 McChickens. And she was like, oh fuck. But yeah, man, I'm done with that. Now for after marathons and shit, I'll have like a
you can
burger.
allow.
But like not like McDonald's. I'll go like Five Guys.
Yeah.
Real meat, not fucking yoga mats.
That's fucking crazy. I believe it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, 2 hours,
Look at that,
Solid.
and they're right here.
bro. You pass your bedtime.
I'm fucking gonna pass out.